Hello, race fans. This is Larry Supermouth Huffman, AMA Hall of Fame announcer, and this isn't Supercross. It's Wednesday! And you're watching Bay Fishing with Roman and Brian. Stand by while the boys teach secrets of bay bass fishing with Roman on his 6-second nitro-burning pedal drive kayak, and Brian in his Cool Baits high-speed dragster boat that he takes out every Sunday! Be there!
Woo! What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. It's Wednesday. Brian, can you hear me?
I do.
All right.
I get an echo, though.
Oh, you do?
There you go. That's better.
Check 1, 2.
Wait.
Echo. Echo.
Still
Yeah?
getting echo of my voice.
Oh, interesting. Is anybody getting an echo when Brian speaks?
Hello. What's up, guys?
All right, cool. It works.
All right.
Oh, wow. All right. A lot of stuff to catch up on. Today's going to be a longer show. Coach, if you're available, I think we have you slotted for midway.
Yeah, about 20, 30 minutes in, Coach.
Yep. So about 20, 30 minutes, Coach. It'll be about, if that works for you. I know you're busier on Wednesdays. Let me know if that works for you, and then we'll take it from there. Some quick shout outs, everybody. I know it's been a long time. It feels like a really long time. Monday, 7 o'clock was coming around, and I was so tempted just to jump on and stream instead of doing other things. I really had to stop myself from doing it, and I got some stuff done. So I have some announcements a little bit later, but I got some stuff done thanks to I don't know, just trying to make myself use that time for something else related to my channel and our stuff. So good things are happening. Anything you want to share real quick before I jump into shoutouts?
No, I think we got a pretty good show tonight. It's gonna be a fun one. We're gonna do a lot of show and tell. I'm gonna call it. It's a Fish of the Bay, but we're going to have some funny pictures, and we're going to tell some fish stories, and it might include some MMFC member pictures in there. So
nice.
It's going to be a good show. We're going the main topic tonight, guys, is the Fish of the Bay. We're going to talk about all the fish that we catch in this bay, targeting them. We did this segment like a year ago, but I think this is the improved 2.0 version of it.
The Fish of the Bay sounds like a kid's book. That'd be a cool kid's book. The Fish of the Bay.
The Delegate visits the bay.
Yeah. So shout out
Fish of the Bay. A couple fishing tips. Gonna get Coach back on. Got some announcements, but yeah, let's do some shout outs here.
Very cool. So Doug, Ruben, El Sueño in the house. What up, Doug? Welcome back. Wednesday. Yeah. I see Zach in the house. I see Mr. Eric, the coach. Eric, the judge, Lehman. What up, Eric? I see Mark G. What up, Bit? Doug, I already got Doug. Okay, I got Eric. Submission Fishing Co. What's up, Muto? Welcome back. Muto in the house. I see Stingray 07. Welcome back. Here we got Zach. Okay, Mark. Brian likes to fish. What up? Captain Dan, what's up? 42320. I see. Oh, Coach Worth. There he is. Very cool. Okay, and I have. Oh, Roy's in. What up, Roy? Welcome back. Leonard in the house. Tyler in the house. Arnie. Dang, we got a full house today, guys. It's very cool.
That's right. Dario's in there. What's up, Dario?
What's up, Dario? Roger Stern in the house. Okay, did I get everybody so far? Coach. Okay. Oh, Salty Dangler. What? Real Dreamer? Cal? Cal's already here? What?
Oh
my gosh. Kevin said, what's up? I've been under a rock or something. What's up, Kevin? Welcome back. Glad to have you. Hey, Kevin, is there anything you want to share with us today? Let me know, and we can make an announcement here for you. I know you're still doing short pounders or whatever you're working on. Let me know if you need any kind of promo. Okay, let's see. I see. Saltwater Slayer. I think it's on there. Yep, Saltwater Slayer. Coach OG. There's Dario and Anthony. What up? Welcome back. Okay, cool. I think I got everybody. If I missed you, I'm sorry. Keep chatting. I see Real Dreamer. Did I get him ready? I got Real Dreamer. Okay, cool. All right, boys. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go into the next segment of the day, which is Pop Top. I'm going to adjust Brian's camera real quick because he's off to the side a little bit. So hang in there, and I'm going to adjust it over here. Boop, boop. The magic of TV.
Are you getting my baby in here? Dario, this is my baby. I haven't put it outside yet. I'm enjoying this fish. If you guys didn't watch last week's show, TV Metal Art Todd made me this gigantic spotty.
That's freaking awesome.
And
I'm
living in my house.
I almost want you to like open it and see if Kink goes and hangs out inside. So it's like he's eating a cat.
Like a cat lure. It's a mailbox, by the way, guys.
That's awesome.
You didn't know.
Oh!
What was that?
A rod fell and then knocked down the.
Anyway, that's my baby.
Oh, all right, we're good. All right, we'll go back to split screen. Technical failure, technical malfunction. That's what happens, guys. It's part of the show. It's all good. All right. So, announcement. This is a big one for me because Pop Top.
Yeah, you got it.
Go for it.
Pop
Go
Top.
for it. You first.
Okay, so if you're new to the show,
on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best Pop Top you ever heard, 1 being the worst, rate this Pop Top.
Pop Top. Oh, that's seltzer water as always for me. This is the cheaper stuff. Oh my god.
Damn, I think it was devastating.
Yeah, dude. That was like that.
It's like somebody.
That was like that boom last night. That was me opening a Pop Top for all you guys that heard that boom at your house last night that rattled the whole house. I guess there was like a sonic boom or something that rattled the whole neighborhood.
Aliens, I tell you, aliens. All right, 7.9, 9.2065, 20, a 20, a 10,
dude,
a 10. Yeah, it sounded like you punched the mic, dude. 10, 10,
dude,
10.
Yeah,
the thing was explosive.
I gotta remember this brand. That brand pops.
All right, here we go.
Your house, yeah.
There we go, my turn. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best Pop Top you ever heard, 1 being the worst, rate this Pop Top.
I like the cozy you got there.
Oh yeah, keeping it cool. I haven't been using it because I lost the screw top. It's a screw top that keeps it in place. It's really nice. It's super cold, so I just bought a new one, a new koozie.
Cheers.
Cheers. Sorry.
It's good.
Oh wow, so good.
Not really. In my mind, I try to make that sparkling water's like good, but it's not. It's not.
It's yum. All right. Solid 10 says the dude. What up, the dude? Welcome back to the show. Salty gave me a 6. Salty. 2 Geeks gave me 8.40. What up, Amir? Welcome back. Real Dreamer. Okay. Arnie. See, this is like I like this kind of stuff because I can see who's in here. What up, Craig? Craig Moskowski. Craig Moskowski, welcome to the show.
10. Sweet.
Ooh. Kevin Tyler gave you a 9.1. He gave me a 9.12. I beat you by 2 100ths. 2 100ths.
He's got that professional mic.
That's like some Olympic style judging right there. He's got a real refined ear.
Look at the size of that blue cable feeding that mic. That thing can't compete, guys.
That's so funny. Question from Saltwater Slayer, and I think I missed another question earlier. Let's do a question real quick. Question: does anyone know iRod Kaimana Coastal? I want to set up my game with a $200 rod and reel, and also does anyone own a Phoenix M1 rod too?
I love the Phoenix M1. I have the Phoenix M1 coastal rod. Let me see if I got one back here. I've got like 4 of these. I love this rod.
Yeah, I have a Phoenix M1 too. I'm not disappointed. The thing is freaking solid.
I like it because it's solid. It's got like that glass finish on it. So with the salt water, it washes off really easy. It's got a little bigger guides on it. So if you're cranking that 50-pound braid on it, doesn't have those micro guides. And it's got this long end handle. And I like the material. If you like cork, that's good too. But I don't know. I like this rod. I like it in a medium heavy. 7.8 to the 7.11.
So, very cool.
I recommend that rod. Yeah.
All right, cool. So there you go. It was the same question. He just reposted it. Thanks for reposting that because I missed it. That's great. Okay, so today, and if you guys, so here's the way that I have the notifications structured, guys, on like new stuff coming out, and it's to encourage you guys to support me on Patreon, right? You guys, most of you guys know what that is already. If you don't know, just go to I think it's romancastro.com/bit. It'll take you to my Patreon page where we have like Patreon supporters. basically you contribute to some of the costs of producing the show and producing my videos and maintaining kind of like the services I use to make these videos possible. And so with that, I also want to give the people that are supporting me the most a heads up, more of an advanced warning of new things that are coming out. So I've started that with announcing the flags. I'm gonna go full screen for a second.
Okay.
So these flags back here, I made these like maybe a couple of years ago, and I think Brian actually bought one before we met each other, right?
I did.
And then
it's hanging up right behind me.
I see, that's awesome. So people always ask about these flags, and I'm like, oh, I'll do a run. So I finally was able to work out a deal with the people that made them for me the last time, and it was still super expensive. So I had to raise the price a little bit, but the order is in. I just got the final mock-up today, and I approved it this morning. So we should be getting those in about, they said up at the 27th or 26th, something like that, this month. So in like 3 weeks. And so I've already done the pre-orders. It's up on the page. It's on the shop.romancastro.com, or you can go directly to the page with the flag by going to spottyrepublic.com. And what we did was, first, since I only ordered 50, I let the people that are on Patreon know about it first. So I went ahead and created the page, opened it up for purchase, and I let the people on Patreon have access to it for like 24 hours before I started posting it to Instagram. And actually after Patreon, I posted it to the Discord server, and that's kind of like my second level of I guess followers or audience, we could say like commitment, right? You guys that watch the show, you guys that go into the Discord, you guys are like more like the hardcore fans, right? And then like the guys that support on Patreon, they're like the super fans, right? All of you are equally appreciated, but just because the level of support is much higher at Patreon, I let those people have dibs, basically. I call it dibs, right? And then from there we go into the Discord, and then from there we go into the just everything else. So like the Facebook group, the Instagram, and then I'll be doing an email blast here maybe tomorrow. But anyway, if you want priority on this kind of stuff as it comes out, do consider becoming a Patreon. And if you have been waiting for these flags to come out, they're out. We still have some. They haven't sold out yet. We still have about, I think I have like maybe 30 left. So if you guys want one, there they are. If you've been asking about it, there's your chance. If you know somebody that wants one but hasn't been able to buy one, please let them know that we have them up for now, and then we'll take it from there. If these sell kind of fast, I probably will make another order so I can try to keep them in stock. But if they kind of linger too long, I'm not going to make an order for a while again, just kind of to keep the demand and supply balanced. All right. So anyway, that's the quick announcement. Again, spottyrepublic.com is going to take you directly to the page where you need to go get it. Okay. Cool. Is that
cool?
Any other announcements we have?
Oh, we got a bunch of them. So, Roman,
Cool.
I'm a sucker, dude. Anything with a spotty on it, I buy. Like if I go into Fastlane and I see a shirt with a spotty, I really don't care what the manufacturer is, as long as it has a picture of a spotty. I'm like a sucker for that. I mean, I think they should. I think Salty Crew has a few out. Anything with a spotty.
Who even buy a mailbox with a spotty? Or
yeah, a mailbox with a spotty. Anything. Please, guys, let's get some more clothing going here. I'm running out of shirts.
Brian is still trying to figure out how to plant eelgrass under that mailbox in real life.
I do have a pond. If there was some way I could figure
What if
out.
you made like a pond with like a walkway for the mailman to just go to your mailbox? That's so funny.
Yeah, now you mentioned that. One of the reasons I put it up is because I'm redoing the entire landscaping around where it's going, so it'll have lights, and it's gonna be a big deal when I put that thing up. I'll put some pictures on Discord of it. All right, announcements. I saw a question. Leonard asked me about how's the line category going. So if you guys are newer to the show, about 6 months ago, I was hot and heavy bothering the IGFA, which is the organization that keeps track of all world record size fish. And I was trying to get them to open a line category for spotted bay bass, which means each weight of line, 6 pound, 8 pound, 10 pound, would have an individual record for that line category. Leonard, it's in my notes right here. I was going to make an announcement for that. You beat me to the gun. But yes, I'm starting to rattle the cage again. I am calling Nick down there. The reason it stopped back then, they stopped doing their meetings because of COVID. So that place kind of like shut down. It's in Florida, though. I think they're full bore now, aren't they, Roman? It seems like Florida's wide open. So hopefully they're back together. So I'm expecting, hopefully by next Wednesday, I'll have some type of announcement on that, guys. I really would like to get that through. You guys are such good anglers. I think when that category gets opened up and we do a show on how to get that record, how to actually submit it and everything, I think the MMFC and the Fishy Hour watchers, we're going to go in there and we're going to own every line category.
I love it. That's very cool.
I'm serious. I think we will.
Super cool.
We will.
So Anthony just got on Patreon and ordered the flag and T-shirt last night. Can't wait for dang Anthony. So Anthony's been watching for a long time. He finally came out and no, not came out. I'm sorry. He finally started interacting with us in chat after like it's been maybe a couple years since he started watching. Anthony, when did you start watching? Don't make me a liar. Also, while Anthony's answering that question, Mark G had a great question about the attire for Saturday. I'm sorry if I'm jumping ahead on the announcements, dude.
No, you're not. I was gonna do something tonight.
Go for
so I got something in the mail. I'm gonna unveil what I'm gonna wear.
Nice.
So brand new. If you guys are looking for attire to wear, I don't know if it's probably too late to get one if you don't have one, but I'm gonna open this guy up. This came in the mail. Let's see what it is. I think you guys all know because a lot of you guys probably got the same package in the mail. So here's my unboxing.
See, Anthony says from the start. There you go. Boom. Thanks, Anthony. Woohoo. A tuxedo says, this is just as good as it's a tuxedo. Oh, you got another one?
Yeah, I got another one.
Fresh
I got a large
one. Fresh one.
I don't wear a black shirt on the show because it messes up my lighting. But
it looks pretty intimidating. You're going to be like, what the hell is MMFC? Be like,
what do you mean, man?
No, someone's going to say, people are going to say that at the event. I'm like, what's up with MMFC? Who's these MMFC people showing up?
So we wearing that, but hey, you know what? I think it's Hawaiian themed, so I might also bring a Hawaiian shirt to start out with and end up in that.
Is it poor taste to wear a Hawaiian shirt but unbuttoned?
No. It's a CCA event. Is there such a thing as poor taste? We're fishermen, man.
Fly out there.
So
you get the MMFC flash every once in a while, just like in the wind. You know?
Hey.
Like, is that a like, hey, are you looking at my like, hey, my face is up here. My eyes are up here. Okay.
Captain Dan, I'm right. Yeah, he says Hawaiian shirts. It's Hawaiian theme. I remember if there's Hawaiian music going on. If I remember, he said that, Captain Dan. So.
Who the skirt says Zach? Yeah, Zach.
I'll be shocked if Tiki Dave's not there. So this is what he's been waiting for.
Okay, so Captain Dan said Hawaiian unbuttoned is good. Okay, good, cool. All right, so cool. MMFC under the Hawaiian shirt. That's what we're doing.
Yeah, I'm gonna make my CCA announcement right now. Then, so guys, CCA. Dan, I don't know if we sold out 2 tables, but I know we sold out 1. It is this Saturday.
We took up 11 spots.
Got
so
it.
we're gonna have.
Maybe we could just.
Yeah, I know. We could probably
11 in.
Yeah. We could probably crowd someone into our table. Dario, you're sitting with us, baby. I think Dario was the last one.
Dario needs a break from home too, because I'm sure he's been, on baby duty. So you get a 4-hour time window, Dario, to go crazy. Yeah, so CCA.
Just getting salty. I'm sorry. If you don't have a Hawaiian shirt, don't worry about it. If you don't have a MMFC shirt, don't worry about it. Just show up. It's gonna be fun. We're not gonna make fun of you too much for not wearing an MMFC shirt, but you'll be at our table anyway, so it's all good.
Time to hit up the Goodwill, Salty.
Oh, I'm gonna bring a.
They got tons of Hawaiian shirts there for like $1.
I'm gonna bring a sticker and stick it on Salty's shirt, whatever shirt he wears. Stick it on there.
There you go. But what I was saying is CCA is this Saturday, 5 to 9 p.m. Portuguese Hall, which is right where we go. Drive right past it, going to the Shelter Island Launch Ramp. Outdoor dining. I'm assuming there's spots still available, so you can go to the CCA webpage, sign up, type in MMFC, so they'll sit you with me, Roman, and the gang, and we're gonna have a good time there.
Oh, exactly what Stingray was asking about. Stingray, you go to ccacalifornia.org, and there's like a group of buttons. One of the buttons says San Diego Chapter Banquet. Click on that. That changes the bottom of the page to shows that it's all about Ohana. It's like a flyer. Click on the flyers and take it to the checkout page. It costs $75 per seat, and you get your MFC membership renewed for the year. You get your food for the event. You get your 2 drink vouchers, and you get to participate in the raffles and the silent auctions. Okay, so it's pretty good value. You're gonna get some good food. You're gonna get to hang out with us. It's gonna be fun, and yeah. If you're thinking about renewing your CCA, which everybody should be anyway, so that's kind of like a fun way to do it. Cool. All right.
All right. So I think that's it for announcements. Also tonight, I'm going to be shortly here. I'm going to be announcing the winner of the kids challenge for this month. We have a winner. And that winner is going to receive a $25 Tackle Warehouse gift card. So
nice.
I'm about to announce that. But first, let's talk about some fishing stuff real quick. So
let's do it.
Fishing tip. So Aaron Kruger is the one that talks. He likes to fish the dart spin, which is basically a swim bait with a little willow blade or Colorado blade off the back, and a jig head. And I have a hint for you. How many times have you pulled up this swim bait, Roman, and it looks like that? It's missing the tail. Yep. Well, your good buddy, I know how you love Z-Man, right?
Yep.
Z-Man makes a product that you can add basically a blade to the back of any of these swim baits. So but don't just throw this thing away. You can reuse it and add a willow blade or Colorado blade.
What do they call them?
This is what it looks like.
What do they call them? TRD spins.
My finger in the way.
So it's basically a screw lock. Does that have a swivel?
Yeah. So
screw lock, swivel, blade. Right. Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's just a blade. It's got a bearing swivel, a nice swivel on it, and on the other end, it looks like a needle, but it's got like barbs on it to hold it in there.
Yep, perfect.
And basically, it's just what you think it would be. You just take your swim bait, you're gonna try to center it as close as you can, shove that thing all the way in there, and it stays in there actually pretty good. They sell for like maybe $1.25 each, so they're not too expensive, but they'll turn a bad bait into a dart spin. And what I'm going to recommend on these guys is they come with a Colorado blade.
I was going to say, that's the Colorado blade?
Yeah.
It's more like
this is a Colorado blade.
It's shaped kind of like a guitar pick.
Yeah,
and then
this is a willow blade.
Yeah, it's shaped like a, what is that?
Like
a sword?
Shaped like a willow blade.
like a blade? Like
so
from like Willow the movie?
Yeah, like one of my favorite movies, Willow.
I know.
So you could take these things off. Hold on, I'm usually pretty fast at split rings. Okay, if you take that off. That's a Colorado blade. And if you have some old baits, that still have, so maybe the hook's no good, but they still have the blade, take that willow blade off that thing.
And as Aaron likes to say, that thing's got to be blinging. It's got to be shiny. Don't be putting on some crusty blades on that. Don't put crusty blades on there without any shine. It's got to be shiny.
Shine it up.
More shiny, more better.
There you go. And now that baby is a dart spin with a willow blade. Take your favorite bait, favorite jig head. We all know what mine is, but whatever yours is, it could be a ball jig, it could be anything. Load that baby up, and there you go. You got double bling, and that thing will get bit. So
you swim that
that's my tip.
You swim that the same as you would if it had the normal tail.
Yeah, same. You're going to go down low. This is just going to create a little more vibration. Those fish are going to pick up on a lot more flash, and I know guys that use this thing that have won spotty tournaments with an lure that looks just like this. So
very cool.
That's an add-on. So I think these sell for either $3.99. I think $3.99 a pack, maybe $4.50. I'm not sure. And they come with 3 of them. So have those on your kayak or boat, and when you get bit off, just slide one on. And you know what? This may actually work better than the tail. Sometimes they like it, sometimes they don't. But hey, give it a shot.
That's cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
Arnie said we picked up 10 cases of Cutwater cocktails, wine. Is it still going?
You can really polish these up. Even if you just kind of use your thumb.
Dude.
If you're out on the water, you could just use your thumb to kind of... Oh, we lost audio?
No, we're back. Am I back? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Oh, man, dude. Yeah, my computer just locked out of nowhere. But I'm good. I logged back in. Whoa, that's crazy.
Something happened. Oh, no.
We're back.
Oh, back. Okay, where did it cut off, guys? At what point did it cut off?
Like 10 seconds.
Okay,
10
so it
seconds.
wasn't the. I didn't say all that. You heard? Did you guys hear about the tailspin? I'm assuming you heard.
Yeah.
It
was about 10 seconds, dude. 10 seconds.
Another sonic boom? No, that was just a pop top, Mark.
I don't know what it was.
It finally got to your house. Sound travels slow.
Yeah, that was weird, guys. My computer locked itself, and I had to log back in. Fortunately, everything was still running, so I was like, yes. Okay, we're here. We're good. Woo.
Okay, cool. Okay, I hope they heard all that. Okay, so now I'm gonna go right on to guess what? The kids event. These kids have been fishing for a month, and it was a team event. So the team event was they had to fish with a partner, and we had a bunch of entries, and the kid had basically 3 members of Spotty Bowl fishing with them, and they had to catch the length fish they could on a kid's caster pole. Did that come out right?
Yes.
I don't know why I was having troubles. Okay, so the winner is the team with Leonard. Leonard helped out, but he didn't get a Muto, a 10.25-inch fish, and Eric, a 39.5. And the winner of the kids challenge is Amir. He caught himself a 17.5 inches also. Congratulations, Amir.
Woo! He's in here today. 2 geeks in the house. Nice job, Amir.
Amir, Eric will be contacting you probably through Discord, and you'll be getting that $25 Tackle Warehouse gift card. Good job, Amir.
Awesome, dude. Very cool. Wait, so who got the gift card?
Amir.
No,
Amir won.
Who got it to give away?
Eric. He's so generous.
Eric.
I'm sure he gave it. Eric. Thank you, Eric, for generously donating that prize, and congratulations, Amir.
Awesome. Hey, isn't your birthday coming up, or did it just happen? We got to do something for Eric. All right.
Eric, are you going to the banquet dinner? Okay, cool.
Yes.
We'll say hi to you there. All right. So now that kids challenge is over, Eric always has a challenge, and if you're, I think it's 16 and under.
It's
maybe.
Monday. Okay.
Oh. Cool,
it's coming Monday, or it just happened. Very cool.
So if you're a kid and you're watching the show and you want to get in on this, you just have to join our Discord, and Roman will put a link up for the Discord, and it's free. Any kid fishes for free. It's a series. Every month Eric puts on a different challenge, and usually there's some kind of prize at the end of it, and it's free to fish. So this challenge is a pretty cool one this time, Roman, this month for you kids out there. You get 1 point for every fish you catch on a different lure or bait. So you're going to go out there, you're going to catch, it doesn't matter what fish it is, what kind of fish it is, any fish, and you just basically are trying to catch different fish on different lures, and you get 1 point for each. The kid that gets the most points wins. So you're going to put it in the kids challenge, a picture of your fish with the lure next to it. And Eric will add up the points for that. And that's next month's challenge. It starts today, and it ends on June 8th. So you got all the way to June 8th to try to do this challenge, guys. So get out your crankbait, get out your cool bait, get out your hookup bait.
It's already June 9th.
I'm sorry, July 8th.
Okay, cool, okay. I was like, whoa, you guys, that was a fast one.
It ends July 8th. Get out all your lures, start earning some points. And the kids have also been fishing a series, and the top 3 in it, Kai, you got 18 points in this series. You got third place. Good job, Kai. Amir, you're creeping up. You got 28 points now. You're threatening first place now.
Oh, wow.
And Nathan, you've got 33.5 points, and you're leading the series. And Todd, I think TV Metal Art donated a trophy. I'm not right.
Awesome.
Correct me, Eric, but I think Todd donated a kids trophy too.
Wow.
So the winner of this series is going to get a pretty cool trophy, and there's been a lot of kids prizes donated too. So
okay, so first I'm going to put up the Discord link. If there's anybody out there that wants to get involved in this competition, that's a youngster. So MMFC. And that's it.
Yep.
We're running that. So I'm sorry, I can't talk. We are running that out of the Spotty Bowl Discord, right?
Discord. Yep. You got out the Mad Max one.
Okay, so we don't have a link for the Spotty Bowl Discord directly from here, but join the Mad Max one, and we'll invite you over. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, just direct message me, Eric, anybody, and we could tell you how to get on that one.
Perfect. Yeah. Once you message them to the MMFC, they'll send you an invite to the Spotty Bowl one. Okay, so then there was also saltwater. Oh, go ahead. We'll do Saltwater Slayer's question next after your next thing.
No, go ahead. I'm ready for it.
Where can we buy a bump board? I've been looking all around the local tackle stores and I have not found one. Saltwater, you're in Ventura County, right?
If you're local, Fastlane usually has those things in stock, but your best bet is going to be online.
Yeah.
If you can't find one in the stores, you can always get them online. Just Google Hog Trough, and I'm sure there'll be a ton of options.
There's a shop here in San Diego, OEX Kayak Fishing in San Diego. They'll ship it to you. You can go to kayakbassfishing.com, I think it is. Let me see. Kayak.
I think maybe even Bass Pro Shop has those. The one we prefer is the 30-inch, and it's concave. It's a hog trough. That's a common name for it. If you're thinking about doing tournaments, that's the one we recommend. They have measuring devices that are just like a rollout one, and those are good. But for tournaments, they're going to want that bump board. So make sure you get that bump board. Saltwater Slayer.
All right, it's called kayakfishingsupplies.com. And
beverage. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, kayakfishingsupplies.com, and then we could do let's see, hog. Yeah, hog trough. Yeah, I'll put a link for you right here. In the chat. There you go. Okay, there you go. Let's
Mark
put it in the
G,
chat.
you're looking for A-rigs. Coolbait's webpage sells the Recon A-rig. That's a pretty popular A-rig with all of us. They have those in stock. And since you're local, you'll probably get it really quick.
Coach OG, I think we can use a catch board. It's got a bump. So the only requirements we have is that it's got to have a bump plate and inches.
Yep, to the 1/4 inch minimum.
To the 1/4 inch, yeah. So is that a catch board? Let me see. Oh yeah, it's basically a hog trough. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yep.
Oh, Coach, be ready. You're on in about 2 or 3 minutes.
And Coach, has he said anything so far? Has he said?
Yeah, he's good.
Oh,
he's
cool,
good to go.
Coach.
Coach, he's always ready to go.
Hell yeah! All right, Coach. That's a 10-minute warning.
2-minute warning.
2 minute. Oh, yeah, it's a 2-minute warning.
Yeah, 2-minute warning.
Just let us know when you're ready at this point, Coach, and we'll switch over. Very cool.
Yeah. So, one thing I didn't mention in the announcement, guys, is guess what? This weekend is Spotty Bowl, Mission Bay. So if you're participating in Spotty Bowl, we've had 2 weeks off to recoup and recover, pre-fish, whatever you guys did. And this weekend, we're going to hit it hard. It's Mission Bay, Spotty Bowl. You already know what to do. Get it done.
Oh, dang. Very good. All right, Coach, you ready? I haven't seen him in chat. He might be busy with I see Coach OG, but not Coach Worf. Or Worf TV.
No, Dave Ridge, I'm not giving away my mailbox for for a trophy. No. You'd have to pry that from my hands. There's no way I'm giving that thing away.
Andre says, I don't know what to do for Spotty Bowl. Andre, what do you mean? Like how to participate, how to fish for it? What do you mean? All the rules are at spottybowl.com, right? So just do spottybowl.com, and those are all the rules. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask us questions right now. We'll answer those questions for you. We're near the end of the tournament, actually. How many more sessions do we have? 4?
We're in 10 right now, right? So this is, I think, round 10. So we've got 3 left. Am I correct on that?
Okay.
I think 3 left.
Yep.
So, but hey, you could win an individual event. You can win Angler of the Month. So if you want to get in on this, it's not too late. You probably won't make playoffs, but you can still win Angler of the Month, and you can still have fun. Yep. And you can prepare for next year if we do it again.
True. Okay. So yeah, Andre, all the rules are on the page. If you have any specific questions, let me know. But yeah, you can still participate. It's still gonna be the same fee, but you get access to all of the side pots and three or four sessions left. So we have the sessions actually listed out in the webpage. Everything is pretty much there. So just go to spottybowl.com. Okay.
Yep.
It's gonna redirect you to our webpage on baywars.com.
All right. So if Coach is not responding, then we're gonna just jump into the fish of the bay topic.
Fish of the bay.
And Roman, with that, I'm gonna be doing a screen share for some pictures. Sorry.
Shoot, man.
Me and Roman were a little late on our pre-show, so I didn't get to warn him of this. But,
I slept, guys. I had to take a nap after work.
Oh, he's here, Roman.
Yay!
Coach is here. Yay!
Coach! Woo!
Definitely. I need a surface stick. Coach, any hints you can give me about Spotty Bowl 2 when you come on? Give me some hints here. What's going on?
Wait, who needs hints?
I need a hint. Coach is coming on. I want to hear what he has to say.
All right, cool. All right, Coach. Okay, I'm gonna get on Discord.
He says he's ready. He's up.
Okay.
And as soon as Coach's segment is over, guys, we'll go right to the other category of Fish of the Bay. It should be a funny. We're gonna share a lot of photos. I pulled a lot of photos off Discord, guys. So I hope awesome. You guys are cool with seeing your faces on the show. I figured if you put them on Discord, you put them in public. So.
No, what happens on Discord stays on Discord.
I didn't put any weird ones on there.
All right, we got. Boom. All right, Coach is on.
Coach is calling you.
Yep, I see him. Okay, let me mute this music. Okay, I'm gonna connect to Coach's stream. So Coach won't be able to hear Brian, I don't think, and Brian won't be able to hear Coach. So they won't interact. It'll just be me and Coach, and then we'll come back to Brian when we're done. Okay, so let me go to
mute my mic, Roman, and I'm going to listen to Coach.
I can't mute your mic because then I mute him too. So you just basically have to just not talk.
That's hard for me. All
right, so here we go. I'm gonna get Coach on here full screen. There you go, full screen. Coach is there. What up, Coach? I'm gonna bring you over live from Coach Studios. It's Coach Word for the house. Oh yeah, it worked. Technology. What up, Coach? Oh no, failure. Hold on. My fault. My bad. Let me change the mic. Boom. Did that help? Yes. Woohoo. Woohoo.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, I'm hearing myself in the background. Okay, good.
Sorry.
Yep. We got an echo.
You can mute your mic, Brian. You can mute your mic, and then you can listen to that.
Gotcha.
Cool. All right, Coach. I'm ready. Let's do it.
I could hear him just a second ago. I could hear him, so he might be able to chime in when he needs to if he gives us some lead time.
Very cool. All right, awesome. Yeah, Brian, you have to mute your mic on.
Oh, I'm sorry, Roman.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Perfect. Now you can turn up the volume on that so you can listen to Coach. Perfect. It's connected to that, and that's connected to this. It's so crazy. All right, let's do this. So first of all,
Roman,
how you been?
We need to get through this a little quick.
Okay, let's do it.
And then I have a slight personal thing at the end, kind of a teaser. So,
okay.
Anyways, it's been a couple of weeks since I've talked to all y'all. We do not have a cloud-free. This is the cloud-free SST. We do not have a clouded SST right now, only because we've had so much cloud cover for the last couple of weeks. There's no reliable SST that involves clouds. So you're looking at this is Fish Track right here. There's San Diego. Down here is the islands. The tuna have kind of been down in the zone down here, and we will be talking about them very shortly.
Awesome. Look at that water. That's not the water, right? It's the cloud coverage affecting it.
But no, this is cloud free.
Oh, wow. Dude, that's so nice.
So this line is the 63-degree mark right here.
Wow.
So everything west of this is warmer. and it's been leading to some really interesting catches. So I'm going to switch to Google. All right. Zoom in how you want. I'm going to be talking for just a minute here, Roman.
Okay.
Here's the Coronados. Down here's the 101 area down here. 425 is out here someplace. This has been the zone for the tuna, supposedly. And they have been biting at night.
Oh, wow.
So the guys on overnights and 1.5 days have the total advantage right now. They've been biting in the late evening and the early morning. So like,
oh, wow.
From 9:30 to 11:30 at night, and then from like 1:30 to 4:30 in the morning or so, from what I've heard.
Dang.
Knife jigs are killing it. SK jigs. If you know how to work a diamond jig, it's probably a good time for it. Any of the speed glow jigs, like the Williamsons, or any of the deep water jigs, like the banana jigs or whatever.
Right.
That's what I'd go to right now.
Is a banana jig okay to take on a boat, though?
Whoa. Any jig is okay to take on a boat. No banana is okay to take on a boat.
We should make a like a iron in the color of a banana, like make it look like a banana. That'd be so
It'd
funny.
probably work just fine.
I know.
So saltwater tides isn't working for me right now, so I'm just going to switch to a slightly different site. This is U.S. Harbors.
Okay.
I don't prefer the layout here just because it's not in like the list.
Oh yeah.
But it does have a really nice moon chart over here that kind of helps you visualize it a little better than the percentage thing. So heading into the weekend here, what's our lows at? Okay. So we have afternoon lows that are fairly high, and highs that are fairly. So we have like a neat tide situation in the evening. This is a good time to hit jetties, good time to hit exposed rocks, good time to hit mixed surf. Not so good for the regular surf. Corbina are showing up. Yellowfin croakers are showing up in the surf, along with the usual suspects like guitarfish, pelagic rays, bat rays, all that fun stuff's in the surf right now.
Very cool.
So,
the dude's got a question about, and Dario's got a question about La Jolla. What do you think the activity's gonna be like there?
Sidewise in the mornings here, you have highs at like in midday on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's fairly flat. So your low tides to your high tides are only like 1.5 feet or so. That's not going to push the kelp down very good. But the calico bass bite has been very, very nice for the guys that have been able to find them. Calico's up to 8 pounds. Have been taken off La Jolla the last couple weeks. For you guys that like to throw plastics for calicos on the shallow structure, if you're inclined, I would do it.
Very cool.
I haven't heard much about the local inshore yellowtail. Most of the yellowtail that are being taken are off of patties by private boaters, along with a few from the party boat fleet. But regardless, I think that your shallow water calico bite is on right now. This is just me interpreting what I see.
Yep.
So, I mean, my crystal ball is always a little murky. Right now, it's murkier than normal just because I don't have a good cloud SST. So, this is all courtesy of U.S. Harbors.
Very cool. Tyler's got a question for you. He says, any tips on using grunion for bait?
Yeah, don't catch them live right now. The months of April and June. We're in June now already, aren't we? So yes, if you have access to live grunion, hook them on, throw them back out, catch the living heck out of whatever predators are there to take advantage of the grunion run.
So we weren't able we weren't able to keep live ones or have them in the bait tanks last month or 2 months ago. 2 months back?
April and May.
So April and May, you're not allowed to keep them or have them in possession, right?
Yes. Well, you're not allowed to have
live
ones in your possession.
Got it.
You can have frozen ones. there's kind of a gray area there, but obviously if you have some vacuum packing material with you and you have a few that look like they've been frozen, I don't think the DFG would hassle you. If it looks like they're fresh dead, I don't know. I don't know how that works exactly, but
that's not worth the risk.
Yeah, it's definitely not worth the fine for that. But now that we're in June, grunion is back on the menu. If you have a beach that's got grunion on it, by all means, hook one out and throw it out. It's likely to be some of the best fishing of your life.
Wow. Awesome.
Yes, you might catch 30 giant guitar fish, or you might hook that that elusive beach ghost. You never know. The white sea bass could be on the beach chasing grunion, despite the local squid bed population. Or, you never know. The yellowtail come in at night and hammer them too. So,
interesting.
Giant corvina, white sea bass.
Cool.
Always possible.
Perfect. Okay, so Coach, do you want to do your book recommendation now or do you want to come back after?
No, I don't want to do a book recommendation. I want to grind through this.
All right, cool. Go for it.
And call it, because I don't want to take up any more time than necessary, and I've got my Wednesdays are super crazy.
All right, cool. Go for it then. Sorry for the interruption.
No, it's no problem. It's no problem. So here's the fish counts for H&M. This kind of gives you a little idea of kind of a cross section of what's going on. Morning half days are getting onto a mix of calicos, rockfish, and with a few sheephead in the mix. And on the premiere, no report. Ouch.
Oh, does that usually mean they didn't do well, so they just didn't report?
Yeah, they did not do well. They had 21 folks on there. So that kelp line bite for the calico bass is probably not on yet. They're probably still on hard bottom. So it's a good thing for the calico guys from the kayak. It's a bad thing for the calico guys from the party boats. If you look down here in the full day, your full day and longer boats are either getting a few fish, which is the case of the jig strike. 10 guys got on some bonito and yellowtail, and these bonito are freaking big. They're almost up to 20 pounds, some of them. I've seen pictures of 17 to 19 pound bonito. A 19-pound bonito is an absolute beast.
I'm going to Legend though. It looks like they got 2 bluefin per customer. Damn.
Limit, and this is the other story you find. You tend to find near limits of bluefin tuna, yellowtail mixed in once they limit out. So they're out hunting the yellows. They're out hunting the bluefin. When they get the boat loaded up, then they go chase patties and look for yellowtail. This is your full day, overnight, 1.5, 2 day, 2.5 day target right now.
Oh yeah, that's what you're saying with the 1.5 days. They're fishing that at night. That's interesting.
Yep. Yes, sir. And the bite has largely been at night. And a friend of the Fishy Hour show, Mr. Ernie.
Oh yeah.
Did post a report on SD Fish.
Nice.
He went out on the Pacifica on an overnight. I think I can show you this.
No, don't show the stream because it'll. Oh, that's good. That's fine. That's good. Damn.
No, it's not a stream.
That's awesome.
With 108 pounds with no gills or guts. So it's probably 135 to 150 pound fish. There's Ernie, the man himself, the legend, hoisting that bad boy. And needless to say, he's got an excellently written report up on SD Fish right now.
Very cool.
Super great dude and very knowledgeable guy. In some ways more knowledgeable than I. Despite how much of a young blood he is. Super good dude. You can hit him up anywhere on his social media. California Fishing News is kind of a dead project of his, but I'm hoping he comes to his senses and resurrects it from the grave.
Yeah, it's awesome. Very cool. I see. Okay, cool. Keep it going.
So our local story inshore right now for the kayak guys, in my opinion, your best bet is to be chasing after some big calicos. I would look at a hard bottom off the kelp line. I would look at shallow water stones. I would look at any kind of reef areas on the outside break. That's what I'd look for the calicos. If you want to try your luck with the tuna, it's kind of off and on as it always is with bluefin. but there are some excellent fish to be had for guys that have big beefy gear. He said he beat this fish in less than 6 minutes because he had the right gear. Got him
nice.
a Kyra 30 on a triple X rod. He came for bear, and he just put the hurt to this tuna and it never had a chance.
Very cool.
You can do that if you have the right kind of gear. Our third main story, our local inshore is warming up, so we have a smattering of nice corbina on the beaches. Yellowfin croaker are up shallow. The sand crab beds are coming back, and it's looking like a really good season for the surf. If we can ever get this swell to cooperate with us and allow us to get some of this grass out of the water. A lot of guys are complaining about heavy grass on the surf scene. Can't blame them. Grass is a super nuisance. It can make things unfishable, especially if you're casting an LC or one of the SP minnows, something like that. So, yeah.
Cool. Very cool. All right, guys.
Let me just talk to Brian real quick. All right, Brian. Here's the gig. If you're looking for the bigger spotties, I would focus on main channel edges in the mid bays, whether it's San Diego Bay or Mission Bay. I would look for any kind of hard lines you can find. They're going to be transitioning over between that ghost shrimp that they've been hammering for the last couple of months with the water warming. They're going to be transitioning to clams and smelt. So keep that in mind when you're chasing your spotties. That was just my opinion. Of course, do what works for you, but if it were me, that's where I'd start.
Very cool. Very cool. Awesome. Well, Coach, does that conclude your report?
Yes, sir.
Very well done, sir. Thanks so much for taking the time to do it with us. Guys, go check out Coach's channel, Wurf TV. You can see him in the chat. If you could please type a message in the chat real quick just so people can click on it. Go give him a follow, subscribe to his channel. And will you be back here next week? We'd love to have you.
If I can, I'd love to be here. One note on a personal thing.
Yep.
Kind of messed up a couple muscles in my arm.
Oh no.
So I've been kind of I haven't really been fishing very much. So I've been thinking about a way to stay involved with our community a little bit.
Yep.
So coming to your front porch soon might be a bag of Wurf baits.
Oh, very cool. Nice.
So
that's so good. That's a good name too.
I've been doing some research. I've been kind of figuring out how I want to go about it. I've already talked to Mr. Muto. Thank you, Submission Fishing, for your input. I appreciate it immensely.
That's awesome.
So you guys can look for that. It's going to be just me goofing off more than anything, but I will have some calico and some spotty baits available in traditional spotty colors and calico colors for the guys who are interested. So you might have to come and find me and slip me a couple of dollars, but I can give you a bag of baits that's probably worth having.
Very cool. Awesome. Well, good news, dude. That's very cool. All right. Well, let's take Coach out with the live studio, with the round of applause from the live studio audience. Thanks, Coach.
You take it easy, man.
That was awesome. So you could hear, I think you could hear you.
Nice, Coach. Yeah, I'll take those tips. I'll try it. See if they work for me in Spotty Bowl. Thank you, Coach.
Very cool.
I do have a La Jolla report too. I fished there last week, so it was, for me, it was super choppy, guys. I don't know what's going on, but every time I go out there lately, it's windy, it's choppy, it's hard to fish. It's just you get beat up. You're out there for 2 or 3 hours, and especially you guys on kayaks. I'm on a boat and I'm still getting beat up. But my report is the calicos were biting pretty big time. They were up near the surface. The water's warm. I was casting large swim baits, 5-inch, maybe even bigger than that, maybe 10, 20 feet deep, trying to find kelp, burning them through. And if you're not getting the calicos, you can always throw out that croc lure and slay the barracudas, because barracudas roaming were everywhere. It was like if you just wanted to have some fun fishing, and feel the tug, throw the croc. Barracudas are, a surface iron or something. The barracudas are going crazy out there right now.
That's so good. I just want to make a special note of Saltwater Slayer's latest comment in the chat here, ladies and gentlemen. He says, "Spotties were killing the underspin we're killing the underspin here in Oxnard. That coming from the guy who a month ago was saying there's no spotties over here.
That's right.
Isn't that
Have
crazy?
you got your first legal yet? Have you got a legal yet? I know he's been trying.
That's so good. Awesome, dude. Congratulations. That's good.
Good job, Saltwater Slayer. I bet you you figured out how to keep that thing on the bottom, and I bet that made the difference. The difference to you. You probably slowed it down, right? Am I right on that? You slowed it down. You kept on the bottom, and you figured it out.
Saltwater Slayer, is there anything that sticks out to you as like the moment when it started to work for you? Like, was it like Brian said, slowing down, getting on the bottom? Do you remember any distinct thing that happened that made it kind of come together? Let me know.
16-inch? You got a 16-inch fish?
What?
Dang. Wow.
That's awesome.
Ooh, that's not just illegal. That's a whopper right there. Congrats. Next thing you want to do, Saltwater Slayer, is go buy yourself a scale, a digital scale. You can get them as cheap as $10 and start trying to get that 2-pounder now that you've got your legal, and obviously a big legal. Start hunting for a 2-pounder so you can get one of those. That's a good accomplishment to get over the summer.
Super cool. Okay, I am. Salty says, be right back. On my way to Oxnard. Nice. Yeah, we are gonna do that road trip too. I think that's gonna be fun.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so I'm ready to try this screen share. You ready?
We're doing this live, guys.
Yeah,
so.
let's do it.
All
think have a scene set up for it. We just have to make sure that the screen share is still synced up. So
okay, just go full screen because I'm gonna have to mess around here for a minute.
You can just do the thing where you share the screen or whatever you're gonna share, and then that'll activate that link.
Okay.
Okay, there. I see. Okay, I see that. Give me a sec. Let me add it to this. Let me add the source. Share screen. Okay, there it is. And then I gotta enable it. Ooh, shoot. Okay. Let me make our little boxes smaller so we're not covering the cool graphics that you made. Let's see.
I'm assuming they're just gonna see the screen, right, Roman? They're not gonna see either of us.
Oh, they're gonna see our faces on the top left and top right corners.
Oh, cool. Awesome. That's even better. Look at you.
Out.
My producer's doing a good job. Thanks, Roman.
All right, here we go, boys. Ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Transitioning over to Spotty Bowl. Oh, do you want to give it an intro before you shift over? Give it an intro.
No,
hype it up. Let's go. Let's
go. This is it.
This is it.
Of the night.
Fish of the Bay.
Yeah, you can see there's a couple kayakers out there too. Everybody knows this spot, Roman. This is SeaWorld.
Oh, you blew up my spot, bro.
It's like a generic photo. I don't think those are MMFC guys. Those are just kind of guys cruising out for group honors or something.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, so if you just joined the show, we're going to now discuss the Fish of the Bays, which is San Diego Bay, Mission Bay, and as I show these pictures, maybe if you guys have some stories of if it's you in the picture, discuss that fish, what you caught it on. And me and Roman will both be giving some insight on how to target these individual fish. We did this segment a year ago, but this time I tried to improve it, and let's see how it goes. So, Fish of the Bay. First fish of the bay.
Every time you say Fish of the Bay, I'm gonna
So we got halibuts. So halibuts is probably one of the most prized fish in this bay. Most people that catch a big legal one, it's one of the only fish I think that a lot of people bring home and they want to eat it. So halibut's a tasty fish. Legal size is 22 inches. World record, Roman, believe it or not, 67 pounds, 5 ounces.
Oh, dang, dude. We need to go Santa Rosa.
Dude. Yeah, Santa Rosa, July. And if you're catching halibuts, it's a 3-bag limit. So if you get 3 legal halibuts in a day, that would be a pretty exciting day. But they're out there right now, guys. Halibuts.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna move my face sword next to your face so we can watch that. There we go.
Make an adjustment.
Yep,
okay, so halibuts. If you haven't caught a halibut yet, here's Eric's holding one right there. The judge. Oh, Eric, you're Kansas City fan all of a sudden. What the heck happened? All right.
I thought it was an RC. I was like, that's weird. Hey, so real quick, let me talk over this. Let me talk over this halibut picture. The halibut picture is great. Saltwater Slayer says, here's what changed it for him. I let the bait hit the bottom, then slowly started retrieving, then paused for like 2 seconds, then kept retrieving. Then the spotties were going crazy. They were hammering the underspin. Yeah. There you go. See?
It's all about the pause, man.
Very
so
cool.
crank, slow it down, pause. Yeah, once you learn that cadence, it's a different ball game. That's awesome. You figured that out.
And then Coach OG has a question. Brian, where are you practicing for the WAN tournament?
Oh, he must be talking about. Okay, so I got my text message. He must saw on Discord. So I got my text message that I have been accepted to fish in the U.S. Open, the one bass tournament that's on Lake Mead. I'm practicing everywhere. If you didn't know, I bought a bass boat just to practice for this event, and I've been going out every single weekend. Sometimes weekdays. I've been fishing twice a week, trying to get my largemouth game better. So
yeah, are you gonna fit?
Really
Can you pre-fish Lake Mead?
Yeah.
Are you going to?
Yeah, I think I might go up there. The event's in mid-October, so I'll probably go up there as close as I can, probably in September sometime. I haven't planned a trip yet to go up there, though.
Very cool.
Thanks, 2 Geeks. Okay, so the picture that I'm showing here on the screen, guess what? That is a face of a halibut. You can see they've got nasty teeth, and their eyes are up on top. Both eyes are on one side of the fish. This is also a picture of a halibut right here, and this is where they hide, guys. So if you're a halibut, this is your ideal conditions. They like to lay down in sand. So if you're targeting halibuts, a good idea is to find, me and Roman always said, you find the grass and you find a grassy, sandy area where it's a little bit of grass, a little bit of sand, and that's usually our secret spot that we fish for halibuts, that we do MFC outings. That's the spot of grass and sand. That's what it is, and that's what you can see why they like to lay down in sand. They blend in. They lay flat, and it's basically camouflage. That's exactly what our halibuts look like. And you see their two little eyes are looking straight up, and they're just waiting. They're an ambush predator. They're just waiting for something to go by. I have my best luck, Roman, with the A-rig on these guys, believe it or not. I'm going to specifically target halibuts. A lot of the time, you just come across them. You're fishing for spotties or you're fishing for whatever, and guess what? Boom, you get a halibut. To make your percentages go higher, I think, if you're going to try to specifically target that fish, they will go after bait. They'll go after live bait. There's techniques to do that. They'll go after cut baits. There's techniques to do that too. Most of us here are fishing with artificial lures. So you fish for them just like you would spotties, down low on the bottom. And I like to fish with something with some flash. A-rig seems to produce the best for me. What do you got on that thing, Roman?
Yeah, A-rig's been the A-rig and small, either ball jig or just jigs, like small ones though, like 3-inch.
Yeah,
3-inch, 2.5-inch.
Elephants will eat peanuts, man. We've all proven that, Yeah. But I think there's similar styles of fishing spotties. You just to up your percentages, find out a spot where there's sand and grass. You will find these guys in docks. I know Muto had a massive one in the docks this year. You will find them in the docks, but you'll find them in channels too. Like if you have a channel going into the docks, it's maybe a little narrower. They like to sit in that high current area sometimes, and just ambush predator. Find a sandy area with some current in it, and just keep dragging that A-rig down the bottom.
Yeah, Kevin's got a great point too. He says drop shot fluke for the win. Yeah, I agree. That's stuff is. Oh, what up, Garrett in the house?
There's Garrett. Looks like he's on his awesome Ranger boat. I love that boat, Garrett, and he's got himself a legal spotty. I can't read what his shirt says, but something about simple living. I agree with you, man. There's Salty Dangler. Look at him. I don't know. Salty Dangler, this is an old picture. Look at that beard. It's growing out. He's all shaved up now. But Salty, he caught himself. I remember Salty caught his big halibut, I think, right on the edge of the rocks. I remember. It was last year on an MMFC outing. I actually got to hold the fish in my boat while he continued fishing to store it for him. I think it was a whopper. How big was that thing, Salty? There is Uncle Dan Jordan.
Oh yeah, very
Jack
nice.
Ninja out there. Looks like I don't want to blow up any spots, but he put this picture that looks like Mission Bay.
Yeah, it does.
And there it is, the famous giant fish Muto caught. We were out on an outing, and we were all on Discord.
I think that's Dario in the back. Is that Dario?
It looks like him,
so.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm taking this picture of Muto while he's holding up that giant halibut. How big is that thing? I think that thing was like a.
Wait, is Muto part of the Pirates? He is, right?
Yeah, he's a pirate. So I know Muto kept that thing. He took that thing home and he put pictures on Discord of eating it. He said it was a good dinner. He caught that thing in San Diego Bay. That was his PB as far as I know. I don't think he's beat it yet, but Muto, cool. That was an excellent halibut. Muto, if you want to share how you caught that thing in chat, go ahead. Okay. there is a cousin in our bays of the halibut, Roman. Did you know this? It's called a turbot.
Oh, that's
and
weird.
It looks just like it, but it's little. These things don't get big like our halibuts. They're turbot.
Well, the record is 1 pound. Well,
1 pound 8 ounce.
Wow.
I know. I could have. Yeah, I haven't caught many of these. They're pretty rare, actually. It's like if it was a Pokemon card, it would be a rare.
Can you eat them?
I don't know. That's a coach question. I personally, I mean, if the world record's 1 pound and they're probably half that size normally, I don't know how much meat would be on that thing.
Yep.
But I'm not sure. I tried to find out some information on that because I knew that would come up, but I'm not sure. So do your research on the turbots. I don't know what a legal size is. I'm sorry, guys. I tried to do my research, but there's not a lot of information on that fish.
It seems like that name got wasted on this fish, though, dude. Like that should be like it seems like it's a name for a robot that has like turbo speed. I don't know.
It's funny you mentioned that.
What?
You would look at these halibuts, right?
Yep.
And you think they'd be super slow, right? Because they look kind of flumpy and wide. But man, I think they are one of the fastest fish in the bay. I've seen when you release those guys, they bolt down. Or if you've ever had a trailer, a lot of times you get a trailer with a halibut.
Yeah. Like
the last second, you're reeling that reeling it in, getting ready for the next cast really quick, and that bait's screaming up towards you, and there'll be a halibut directly behind it chasing it. Those things, because halibuts have some steam. They can move. But turbot, if you catch one of these, they're a little different shape. They're more of a triangle shape. This one's kind of a weird picture right here, but they're more of a triangle shape, and there are a lot of spots on them. That's one of the gross things about these turbots, too, is a lot of them will have worms on them. I don't know why they attract those. Maybe it's their grounds, but they're basically the cousin of the halibut.
Gross.
All right, let's get on to our favorite fish of the bay, which is the
nice.
Bass of the bay. Basically, we have 3 different types out there. We got a calico, spotties, and sand. And if you're new to the bay, and coach knows no size limits.
That's
10
easy.
possession on the turbots.
Wow.
Diamond turbots are incredible. Yeah, to eat. I'm assuming you're meaning, Coach. Okay. So these are the 3 different bass that we have. This is mainly what we target when we're out there. On the left, you got a sand bass. The middle is a calico, and on the right's the spotty. And those are the 3 different ones. So here's our favorite fish, guys.
Yay!
Yay! We have mailboxes just dedicated to this fish. 14-inch legal size. We all know that. 5-fish bag. We usually don't keep these to eat. You can if you want. I don't know how they taste. I've never tasted one. World record. 4 pounds, 15 ounces. Been chasing that for 20 years. It was caught in Mission Bay. Funny story about that, Roman, is I was fishing spotty bowl our last Mission Bay, and I caught a really big spotty. And the guy that cleans underneath those yachts and Dana Landing, the guy that scuba dives and like scrubs the bottom of the boats, popped up next to me. And I was measuring the fish, taking the picture for Discord. It's a pretty big one, and he gives a story. He goes, "Hey, I know the guy that caught the world record, and his boat's right there."
Oh,
and I said, the one caught in 2003? And he said, yeah. And I guess the guy's boat is still right there. I know what boat he owns now. And I said, hey, do you know him? Is it possible I could talk to him? I'd love to talk to him about that world record fish. And he didn't know him personally, but I do know the guy's boat now. So if I do see that guy, I'm going to try to get him on the show. I would love to get him on the show. I'm going to pursue it. I'm going to try to creep over there in my boat every once in a while and see if he's out. But he said the guy did release the fish, and he said after he released it, the diver guy who said he's been diving down there forever did see it swimming around again. I'm sure it's long gone by now, but
if it's still alive, can you imagine that freaking Goliath grouper down there?
That guy was just saying that into my ear just because I was measuring a fish, but supposedly the guy saw it. And here is Aaron.
Oh, hold on, hey, go back 1 second.
Yep.
Guys, this picture is copywritten. It's a original piece of art done by Amadeo Bachari. He's a friend of mine, so I'm just gonna put his channel up here since we actually use this photo. So if you want to go check out his work, go to studio-bashar.myshopify.com. I put the link in the chat. This is this is like one of his he wasn't doing the basses, and I was like, hey dude, you should do your version of the spotty. This is like in your style, it would look amazing. He's also done all the artwork for the DFG species guide. Those are all his drawings. If you go to his page, he's got some awesome drawings, and it's like watercolor, I think he does this with, and he's like a super great artist, and he's he does scientific level drawings for this kind of stuff. So here in my studio, I have. I'm gonna switch to my main screen real quick. I have a great white here that he did for me. Actually, he didn't do it for me, but he gave me a copy.
I love this guy's drawing. Todd, when he was making my spotty, he said, "What do you want it to look like?" And I showed him this drawing because I think this, to me, that's the perfect shape, perfect size, perfect colors. I love that drawing. I always use that drawing. I might have to buy one of his copies of that.
Yeah, he's a cool dude. So he always gives my kids stickers when we see him like at Del Mar and stuff. So my kids are like, "Ooh, stickers!" They have his stickers like on the doors to their bedrooms. So funny.
Does he have spotty stickers?
Yeah, he has that as a spotty sticker.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna have to order up some of those.
Okay, I'm back. Co-host split. So yeah, just a quick little shout out to Amadeo right there. Wait, going back
Cool.
to full screen.
I love that drawing.
Let's move on to Aaron, I think, right?
Aaron. So here's the classic Aaron pose. We all know this guy. He's been on the show.
What up?
I love this pose. I'm always thinking, hey, I'm gonna pose like Aaron. I'm gonna stick my rod out, my lure, my fish. I love that pose, Aaron. It's classic.
Yeah, it's like
it looks like he's got a big spotty. Remember the tip I gave you tonight about the tailspin? There's a Slayer right there. You can see exactly what he's using. So spotties, just remember when you're fishing for spotties, they're always down on the bottom. If you're not fishing the bottom, you're probably not going to get one. So during the summer right now, spotties are everywhere. You just go out there, you could pick any random areas now, and there's going to be spotties. It's the water's heating up.
Eric said he took that photo. Nice, Eric.
Really?
Oh, what?
All right. Here's two of our MMFC members. We got Cal. We got Matty Two Hooks there.
What? Awesome.
Looks like Cal, if you want to describe what you're using there, it looks like you're using a red jig head with some type of white swim bait, but I couldn't figure out, do you have a bullet weight on a swim jig there? I can't figure that out.
Oh, yeah, it is. It looks like a bullet weight to a bead.
Secrets. I don't want to reveal any hidden secrets, but Cal, that's an interesting fishing technique. So looks like you got a spotty on it. Matty Two Hooks there. He's holding up his giant. I'm trying to get everybody's giants on here. I don't know how big that thing is, Matty, but man, that's definitely illegal. So Cal, what the heck do you got going on there? Here we go, Saltwater Slayer. I don't know if that's your first fish there.
Very cool.
Know, but I'm glad to see that, dude. You are so happy, and you're going to be a great spotty fisherman. Not that you already aren't.
I know where that is.
Did I blow up his spot?
No, that's perfect. That's exactly where you should be fishing, dude. If you had a kayak or a float tube, right across from where you're fishing, dude, all those dogs, I'm sure they're full of spotties. It's perfect. Look at that, right behind you, dude, right over your shoulder. Oh man.
Congrats, man. Looks like you're holding that fish perfect, dude. I'm happy to see you progressing. I can't wait till I hear the stories of the 2-pounder that you catch next. We got Jesse.
What up, Jesse?
Jesse's on there. Looks like he's holding up an illegal. He has got. I think this guy in the MMFC is probably the best at that axe blade. He shreds it up on that axe blade. You can see he's got an axe blade in her mouth. If you guys don't know what that is, it's basically a little metal weight with a tailspin on it, with a big treble hook on it. And the same as everything we fish for spotties. It's just on the bottom, slow roller. I don't use that a lot, but from what I've seen with Jesse, I think I have a bunch of them. I'm gonna start giving that thing a shot, man. Those I think Damiki makes a good one, the axe blade. I'm not sure, Jesse, which one do you like? You're the master of those, so let us know what you like. Oh, by the way, Jesse's sweet hat.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here's the Slayer.
Oh,
let
dang.
me guess, Roman. That's a huge fish, but let me guess.
It's most.
What did you get? I have a lure in my mind. What did you catch that on?
Oh. That might have been an underspin, dude.
No way.
Yeah.
Sweet. I thought for sure you were gonna say Ned rig, but
that might have been an underspin. I think I remember that area. I was messing around with trying to figure out the underspin in that area. I remember that day. I was
like you're by Spanish. Are you in Spanish Landing?
Yeah. It was one of the days where it's kind of like I think Leonard might have been fishing with me that day, and I was just trying to figure out it was like, so after this session was when I had that big talk with you about like, oh yeah, I think I figured out like I needed to fish with extra light tackle. Anyway, I could actually feel the bait swimming, and then I was actually getting bit. That was that day.
So if I'm going to give underspin advice, I think it was maybe Chris Crobass and said he doesn't quite have the confidence yet in underspins or that style of fishing. And it's exactly what Roman said. Once you figure out the cadence, once you figure out feeling the bottom, knowing that you're keeping it to the bottom, the pause, everything basically that Saltwater Slayer figured out. Once you figure that out, you'll get better and better and better at fishing that style lure. They do work. You just got to figure out how to keep them on the bottom. And you know what? Sometimes I see guys out there with a 3/4 ounce size, and that's probably way too heavy. I always like to start lighter, maybe start with a 1/4 ounce if it's like a slack tide or shallow water, and then work your way up. Probably maximum you're going to need in 20 feet or less is a 1/2 ounce. I wouldn't go anything over a 1/2 ounce. I would stick to the 1/2 ounce, 3/8 quarter. That's probably the weights I would stay at in shallower water, 20 feet or less. We got, this is, help me here, Roman.
Oh,
I know it. He won the species challenge. Why can't
I? Is it Alex?
It's Alex N. Yes, thank you, Alex N. He's a slayer. He's got no lure in there, so I can't talk about his lure. And then we got Graham in here. Graham. Okay, Graham.
That's a huge one, dude.
I saw this picture and I was like, Graham, okay, so obviously you guys, I'm trying to look for lure. I'm trying to find pictures of the lures too. So crankbait guys,
yep.
He's obviously got a long bill crankbait. He's so fishing by a bridge or structure. Those things right there, you want to just get a one that's going to dive, and it's just like everything else, you want to be on the bottom. You're going to crank that thing. You want to feel it bouncing off the bottom. Like
is he in Newport? I think that's Newport.
I'm not sure. I don't recognize that bridge. Yeah. It almost looks like the bridge at Spanish Landing, but I'm not sure. No, there's no second bridge behind it. I'm not sure. But it must be. That spotty is enormous. Did you get a weight on that?
I think it's so fat. Look at his belly, dude. That's so good.
That right there, guys, is what we're all looking for. Crankbaits will get you. Crankbaits, it's not a one you're going to take out and catch like 30 spotties in a day unless you're really good at it. Crankbait to me it takes a lot of skill. For me, at least for me, some guys have got that down really good. It's not one of my confidence baits, but I love catching fish on crankbaits. It has such a cool bite, and it feels like such an accomplishment to me when I catch one on one of those. I don't know why, Roman, but it's like, oh, cool, I got a crankbait fish. Everybody will say that.
Yeah.
If you get a crankbait fish, it's just a cool accomplishment. Keep those things down low, bounce it off the bottom. You can drag those things through the bottom.
Yeah.
They have those knockers in them, so the spotties will hear those things. Obviously, Graham here showed that you can catch big guys on that. I've caught some big guys on that. Don't throw it enough, though. I want to learn that more. It looks like he's fishing with a Tranks 200.
Yeah, super
nice. Size reel.
Yeah.
It's got a nice setup there.
That's definitely a setup for it. That's cool.
Graham, if you're not in chat, put in the comments, how much does that thing weigh? That looks like a 2-pounder plus to me.
Dude, that thing is nice.
I couldn't tell if this is a spotty or a sand bass, but
it's a spotty. Oh wait,
it looks like a spotty, doesn't it? I don't know.
Like the face looks like a sand bass, but the rest of the body looks like a spotty. That's weird.
Jordan, everybody knows him, Uncle Dan Dan. He's got a channel. He puts out some good videos. I think
Fishing with Uncle Dan Dan is his channel.
He's a finesse fisherman. So if you guys don't know what finesse is, it's basically a light line setup, and you're fishing the bottom slow. We did a lot of this in the winter because they just won't bite. You got to just go by them slow. So I would categorize Uncle Dan. I know he fishes a lot of lures, but I would say he probably caught that on a drop shot or something similar to that. Finesse fishing. Finesse fishing is fun, guys. If you catch a 2-pound fish, 2-pound spotty particularly, on a 6-pound line, it is a battle. It's a drag test. It's not like summer fishing we're doing right now.
Dario said
15-pound leaders.
Dario said, "Where did everyone submit their pics? I've missed out." So Dario, Brian took the photos from our Discord. So if you've been sharing to Discord, right, Brian?
Yeah, it's all. I got all these pictures off Discord, guys.
Yeah, it's one of our cool.
I hope you're cool with me sharing them. But
it's one of the benefits of sharing to our Discord is that we can pull from that and put together fun shows like this. It's kind of fun. This is really cool.
Yeah, I want to include everybody on this show. I thought it'd be fun. Talk about everybody's fishing styles. I'm trying to find all the different. So Uncle Dan Dan, I think he's a finesse guy. I've seen him fish with light lines and a drop shot. There's a million videos on drop shots if you don't know how to fish one of those, and that's one of the proven spotty catchers, halibut catchers, anything in the bay. Drop shots, pretty easy to learn, and it definitely works. I think you have a video, right, Roman, on drop shotting?
Yep.
Okay, this is Zach Riggs' fish. Couldn't find a picture of him holding this fish, but okay, Roman.
Oh my God, what happened to that fish? Looks like a toad.
We all said this thing is the grumpiest. This is like your design of the grumpy spot. Is that thing?
He was all head, dude.
if it had a bigger gut, it'd be cool. But man, that thing just looks grumpy.
Yeah, dude.
That is right where Grumpy Spotty comes from. He's like, I'll take the picture. I know the routine.
Oh man.
I know, get me back in there. But his face just cracks me up. It's literally the Grumpy Spotty right there.
That's so funny.
Good job catching that, Zach. Okay, spotties. Obviously, I wanted to include a picture. They like to sit on the bottom. They're predator fish. They also like to sit in rocks. They'll go in there and they'll pick out the fish that are in there at night, especially. And then here it is, guys. This is what we're all searching for.
Oh damn!
This is a picture of the world record. If you look in the background, we all know what that building is right there. I mean, looking at the guy's setup, it's a 4 pound 50, basically 5 pound spotty. I mean, it's 1 ounce from 5 pounds, but he's got the line. It's still in its mouth, so that's the rod he caught it on. So this guy was obviously fishing with looks like maybe an offshore rod, you know.
Yeah, head
so
bait.
he was set up to catch that thing, and that may be the reason he caught that thing, is because he had. I mean, how many fish have we broke off that we don't know what they were? That was just you think it's a stingray or something huge.
Yeah.
But this guy had a huge rod, and he's probably got heavy, looks like mono on there. I mean, who knows what it is, 30-pound mono or something crazy. And he was set up to catch that fish. So I'm not going to call it luck or anything, but he was just in the right place at the right time with the right rod and line. Because if you're finesse fishing and you hook into that thing, good luck. So
Yeah, that's awesome.
we may have all caught this fish, but we may not be able to land it. I can't imagine what landing that thing would be like. I'd probably faint.
That was so cool.
I don't know. But there it is, guys. So it looks old. Look at the top of its head. I bet you
I
that
know,
fish.
dude. That fish can talk.
Yeah, that's the old salty spotty that lives under the dock. But I bet if I had to guess, so it takes 12 years for a spotty to get to 14 inches. If I had to guess, I would bet that fish would be 18 to 20 years old, maybe older, to get that size. And he looks every bit of it. He looks like an old grandpa guy. That's what we're searching for right there, guys. Okay, sand bass. I'm not going to spend as much time on this just because spotties are our deal. But sand bass, same thing, 14-inch, 5-fish bag, world current record, 13 pounds, 3 ounces, caught August 1988 in Huntington Beach. That's one of our MMFC members over there. The difference between a sand bass, if you look between that and a spotty, usually
I don't know where to put my picture. Dang it! All right, I'm just gonna get myself off this picture. Go ahead, keep going.
Sand bass is usually the bigger bass in the bays. Same as spotties, they're on the bottom. Sand bass, if you're targeting these guys, a good time is at night. It seems like when the MMC goes out at night, we go to a spot where we try to go deep and we try to catch these guys at night. But you can catch, obviously Aaron's right there catching one in the middle of the day. It looks like a huge guy right there too. If I'm going to specifically target these guys, it's going to be in the deeper water. I'm talking the main channels of San Diego Bay. Mission Bay, I haven't caught a lot of really big ones there. They're in the jetty portion of it and some of the deeper waters, but those are usually just you're fishing for a spotty and you get a sand bass. But if you're going to target them, I would say go the deeper channel, San Diego Bay, out front by the sub pins, those areas. And that's probably where you're going to find the big guys. I have no idea. It looks like Aaron he may be mid-bay, but I bet he's fishing deeper water. Looks like he's got it on. I don't see a lure on there, but if I'm fishing like a big.
It's right by it's right by his hand. The lure.
I'm fishing a big 1 ounce. It's something with a spin on it.
Yep.
So I'm fishing a big 1 ounce, 3/4 ounce, something that I can just drag on the bottom. These guys are down on the bottom. If you can do an A rig, you're gonna have to load that thing up with a lot of weight. I have a specific A rig I fish for these guys, and it's 1 ounce baits, 5 of them, so it's 5 ounce total. And that's just so I can keep it down on the bottom. Another thing that catches these is a slow pitch jig. Slow pitch jig, find some deep water, find some rocks, and just vertically fish it, drop it right down. 2 baits, you also get these guys. Just drop it straight down on a pile of rocks. Here we go. That is Tyler.
Oh, what up, Tyler?
Tyler with a double sand bass.
Nice.
Looks like he's out on, I don't know if that's his boat. Looks like he's on a commercial boat, but that's me, and that's the actual owner of Cool Baits right there, right next to me. We fish
cool.
SBS tournament. That's Justin. We fish SBS tournament, and there's some of our catches for that.
That's awesome.
I wasn't sure I put that in. We've seen that picture. It's slipping my mind. Give me a name here, guys. That is a member of NFC in our Discord. I got that picture from Discord. I don't see his face. So, okay, we're going to move on to Calico. Calico, same thing, 14-inch. Legal, 5-fish bag if you want to keep them. World record, 14 pounds, 5 ounces. They estimate, Roman, that fish was 34 years old. That is crazy to me. That is crazy. And it was caught at Newport in 1995. So 34-year-old Calico.
That's crazy.
Oh my gosh, I can't see his face either. MFC member.
That's Adrian.
Adrian, there you are.
El Matador, I think.
El Matador, of course. Doesn't have a lure in there, so I can't discuss it. There's Graham. He is definitely a Calico's player. He goes out to the islands all the time in that Ranger boat.
That's fun.
So,
look at he just put one up on he put one up on Instagram. Yeah, I'm gonna go to my camera real quick, guys.
I have that in here.
Oh, you do? Okay, cool. Damn, I think it's huge.
Is that Tyler again? It looks like.
Oh yeah, it's Tyler. Yep. Nice.
Tyler, he's got himself a nice Calico. Okay, Calico, where do they live, Roman? They're usually, for me, if I'm targeting these guys, like specifically going for the big ones, I'm either looking for a rock pile or in the kelp. That's especially if you're in a kayak, easy place to get those. Once that kelp gets far enough north of La Jolla where we can legally fish it, because there is a fishing zone in front of La Jolla, and every time I boat past it, I see this huge kelp field, but there's about a 3-mile zone that we're not allowed to fish. It's a fishery, and that kelp will slowly start to migrate north. And once it gets way north over there, the calico bite is on. I'm going to say the best calico bite for me is usually end of July, August, maybe even to early September. But even right now, I think I got, just messing around for a few hours, I got a bunch of calicos. No big ones this last weekend, but look for them in the kelp. I use big swim baits, stuff that you're going to be able to drag through that kelp. Right when you hook these guys, if you're in the kelp, the first thing they want to do is run in there. So a big swim bait with heavier line so you can rip them right out of that kelp. Heavy braid, especially if you get a big one, you want to be able to land that thing. Help me out, Roman.
Is that oh man. Yeah.
I want to say Nate D maybe. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, I can't place him.
There's Graham.
Damn.
To me, that thing looks like about.
It looks like a carp.
I know. Look at the gut. So when you catch a big one, if you've ever caught a big calico, they kind of feel like a big largemouth, where that big gut is just like soft and flabby in your hand.
Look how much the tail sticks out from the side of his body, dude. He's like, look at that. His hand, look at his shoulder ends before the,
I'm gonna guess that's a 6 to 8 pounder. It looks like to me. That's a pretty healthy calico.
Yeah.
And you know what? If you look in the background, he's not too far offshore. Unless that's an island, he's not too far offshore.
Oh yeah.
So he's fishing at night. Graham, if you're in chat or you're watching this later, put in comments. Wow, how big is that fish?
Garrett?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Garrett. It's Garrett. Yeah. Sorry.
Put in the comments on what you caught that thing on, but those things can get huge. All right, let's move on. Next fish, Corvina. Have you ever caught a Corvina, Roman?
Yeah, but not on purpose. Twice.
They're hot right now. I hear Aaron talking about them. I know Eric caught a pretty good one. World record's 10 pounds 6 ounces. That doesn't seem too big. Caught in San Diego Bay, June 2008 by Carmen Rose. So.
Oh, that's cool.
I don't know. That doesn't sound like impossible. Some of these world records, I look at them like there's just no way, like that 5-pound spotty. That's going to be a really hard one. But it doesn't seem too bad. Okay, so this fish right here, our very own Judge caught one last week in the Kids Challenge. There's him holding it up. Eric, what did you catch that on? I'm pretty sure he caught that on an A-rig, if I remember. So when you catch these guys on the A-rig, you're usually fishing for a spotty down on the bottom. And when you wind that thing in really quick, they'll see it come up off the bottom and they'll get it on the retrieve. These fish right here are not a bottom fish. You're going to catch these things on the top or mid-water column. And for me, if I'm targeting this, my go-to lure, Roman, is the croc lure or burning in the A-rig off in the mid-water column, cranking that thing up pretty fast. But you're going to go through a lot of barracudas to get a Corvina. It seems like they're like 10 to 1 for me.
That's so
it's hard. I haven't got a Corvina yet this year.
That's so funny. And I know you did it with Microsoft Paint.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Also in the background, right behind Eric there, you see one of those paddle boats from Eco Boat Rentals there in America's Cup Harbor. So go check them out. Tom Roman sent you. And
There it is.
go cruise the bay. They also rent pedal kayaks too, so you can fish off the kayak if you want to try it out and don't want to invest in the kayak just yet.
So yeah, Eric says he caught that thing on the A-rig. Eric, am I right about getting it when it was coming off the bottom, or were you burning that thing in? So if you're specifically targeting these things, something with flash, something that moves through the water pretty quick, get a big cast, something you cast with the wind, get it really far. There's no specific area. I mean, you could see he's right in the docks kind of area. It looks like America's Cup, maybe in front of Shoulder Island. I'm not sure where he's at. I think I see the Baha'i restaurant way in the background back there. So America's Cup, Spanish Land area. I think they're everywhere, Roman. I think you just come across them.
Mark G said, I took that picture. I don't remember seeing that. Those ladies were so excited to see him catch that fish. That's cool. Or like when Muto was freaking having a National Geographic moment, and like the girls
seal battle.
And there was like a girl on the boat passing by. She was freaking out. She's like, "Oh my god, it's the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life." So funny, dude.
Oh yeah, that was a legendary battle, Muto. All right, so that Corvina right there, there's three fish that are very similar looking. A lot of people will get these things kind of mixed up. So I decided to put a picture of all three of them there. On the very top is the Corvina. Just below it is a white sea bass. And just to the left bottom is a Corbina with a B. And they get, a lot of people will catch a white sea bass and think it's a Corvina, but we do have, occasionally we'll get a white sea bass in the bays. I've actually caught one in there. It seems like before 2018, 2016, there was a little more of them in there. I think they had a catch and release program. They were releasing them. I'm not sure.
They did.
I never caught a big one in the bay.
And that white sea bass right there, that's a juvenile white sea bass, guys. So like,
yeah, that's what they're going to look like if you catch them in the bay. They usually, and you can tell the difference. There's a few things. Obviously, the color, they're a little browner. They've got a stripe on them. And when you go to the Corbina, the big difference is its mouth. So this is a picture of a mouth of a Corvina, and if it's got giant fangs, there's no mistaking it. So when you catch a Corvina and you look at that mouth and you say, holy mackerel, look at the teeth on that thing, that's what you've caught. It's a Corvina, not a Corbina. And I couldn't find an open picture of a white sea bass's mouth, but I found an illustration. So the white sea bass does not have teeth, has teeth similar to like a normal, every bass, similar to the sand bass, similar to the spotties. They don't have those big fang teeth, so that's another easy way to distinguish those two fish between each other. And then the Corbina, which has a round mouth, like a carp's looking mouth. And that's the easiest way to distinguish that. And the world record, 7 pounds, 15 ounces, caught in Mission Bay. Wow. 2004, Scott Matthews caught that fish. That's a big Corbina. Corbinas for me are super hard to target, Roman. I mean, I think drop shot's probably your best bet on those. If you ever see like a fish jumping, like all of a sudden you see a silver fish jump, that's usually by shore. It's usually these guys. So if you see those things jumping around, I'm assuming you could fish them on a fly. I don't fish fly, but I'm assuming you catch them on a fly, and I would say drop shot.
Two Geeks bought a magic metal jig and it never got shipped to him.
Oh, Dan Hernandez didn't come through. What?
Oh, damn.
It's on the way, man. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we got the Rays of the Bay.
Rays of the Bay.
Rays of the Bay. Bat ray.
That's creepy.
So bat ray world record, 181 pounds. I'm not sure if that was caught. I don't know. It says Huntington Beach, so I'm assuming it was somebody was shore fishing. But my gosh, I had no idea they got that big, Roman. I mean, the record's held since 1978, so maybe it was like a mutant fish. I'm not sure. But
yeah, no, I believe it. Those things are freaking huge.
I know I've caught probably 30 pounders, but I mean 181 pounds. I mean you have to have a serious setup to get that thing in. I know my bass rod's not going to get that fish in. It would just laugh at that. But the guy who caught that must have been fishing for shark at the shore, would be my guess, and he landed that thing. But
crazy.
The bat ray, the easiest way to distinguish if you've caught a bat ray is look at that forehead, guys. I'll show you the difference between that and some of the other rays, but that's the easiest one. To me, I don't know why. Do you think of Batman when you think of that thing? I don't know. It's got like a Batman looking head to me. I don't know why. It's got like that big forehead, and it's got like those gills on the side, and it's sort of those ears or whatever those are, big black eye. But that's a bat ray, guys. When you catch those, watch out. Those things do have a stinger. It's located right over here. A lot of people think that thing's located on like the tip of that tail because that tail's swinging. It's actually located at the base of that tail. It's right there. And if you catch one, you'll see it. So watch out for those guys. Though I would not recommend like pulling that thing in and setting it on your lap unless you're.
Oh, no way, dude.
You're confident in it, but watch out for those things. I've got stung by a ray before on the hand, trying to get the hook out, shook, and it just basically just punctured my skin a little bit, and it doesn't feel good. They have poison in that, and for some reason, they have a poison that won't allow your blood to clot very quick, so my hand just bled and bled and bled. If you do get stung by a stingray, clean it, but the only thing you can really do is soak it in the hottest water you can bear. Just soak it in hot water if you have access to it. Other than that, clean that wound. You want to make sure it doesn't get an infection. If it's a big sting, a bad sting, you might want to talk to your doctor about that.
Crazy.
Round stingrays, they're little guys compared to it. I saw the world record on this. It must not be our type of round stingray. I just can't believe that they would get that big. Round stingrays, like it looks like a pancake. If you're fishing with cut bait in the bays, you're going to come across a million of these guys. This is the ray that you see when you look underwater and you see a bunch of little rays swimming around in the sunlight. It looks like that's these guys, round stingrays. They're round, they're little. World record's 210 pounds, 8 ounces. I have no idea how they got that big. Canary Islands. I don't know if it's a different breed, but that's the record I found on that. Here's what they look like. They've got a little tail almost, and they're round. So round stingray, pretty easy to distinguish. This is my favorite one. This is part of the ray family, shovel-nosed guitarfish. 196 pounds. I knew those got big. If you look underneath the guitarfish, it looks like a stingray.
That's how I imagined the angel shark's mouth being. To my surprise, they got real freaking teeth like a real shark.
Yeah, that's coming up. So guitarfish do not have a stinger. They're pretty harmless. You can hold those things up. They have like a kind of a spiny back, but they're a good fish to get a picture with because they're huge. They look enormous. And if you have a picture of it, and people that don't fish, look at that thing. It's a freak of a fish. Looks like a dinosaur. So you can hold those things by the tail. They're not really slimy.
Yeah. If I ever catch one, I'm gonna take a picture of me doing a guitar solo on it.
Guitar Hero.
Yeah.
That's what it is, guitarfish. Everybody's got to have that picture. But yeah, those things get monstrous. I haven't caught one of those a lot lately, mainly because if you're targeting those, you're going to be using cut bait, some kind of bait, and just let it soak and wait. That's how you can target those. If I'm specifically going to target a shovel nose, I'm going to go south of Coronado Bridge. There's these deep channels, so it goes really shallow if you've ever gone way south down there. But
Eric has a good question. Is that a shark or a ray?
I believe that's a ray. A lot of people call it a shovel-nosed guitar shark, but it may be, Eric. I'm not sure. But
sharks and rays are related, right? They all have the if you flip them upside down, they have like the catatonic shock.
I honestly don't have a good enough knowledge to answer that. So I thought they were part of the ray family, but if I'm wrong, please correct me.
Definitely part of the guitar family.
But I hear a lot of people call them shovel-nosed guitar shark. But the actual name of it is guitar fish.
Okay.
But yeah, if you're going to target those, the deep channel south of Coronado Bridge, just find a cut squid, cut mac, whatever you're going to use down there. Soak that thing down there. You'll come across some big guys. Here's a picture. One of our MMC members. I have no face on this. I have no idea who that is. But yeah, that's what they look like, guys. They get big. I'm not sure. I can't see the face. Yeah. But it's a good way. If you have friends from out of town and you want to put them on something big, take them out, some cut bait, put them on that thing, and that right there is a drag tester right there. Those are fun to get in. Okay, some oddball fish, sculpin, not really an oddball, 4 pounds, 6 ounces. Catch those.
Wait, that's the world record?
By rocks.
Wow.
That's the world record, 4 pounds, 6 ounces. Cedros Islands, 2006. Yeah, so usually by rocks, deep rocks, even riprap rocks is where I would target those. They love cut bait, but you can get them on artificial lures. Same thing we use to fish spotties. Usually you just come across them. They do like that slow pitch fall too. Here's somebody's personal best.
Woo, that's like a 6-pounder right there, dude.
Yeah.
With the wide angle lens. Shoot.
You want to tell a story on that fish?
World record fish. I caught that fish on a little reaction innovation little paddle tail. It looked like it was probably like a 2.5-inch bait on a. Oh, I know. On a bullet weight, a sliding bullet weight to a bead to a extra wide gap worm hook, or extra wide gap hook. So weedless, and I threw it right into the rocks.
Threw it right into the rocks. And were you just fishing it like a drop shot, or were you fishing it slow and low?
So do you remember that story where I was diving in the I was looking for lobsters and some guys were fishing along the rocks, and I saw a sculpin on the rocks, and I told the guy to give me his lure while I was in the water. I dangled the lure in front of the sculpin, and nothing happened. It wouldn't attack it. So then I took the lure and I swam it basically so it's falling over its face towards the front, and when that falling motion, like, it wouldn't hit it. So that's the way I try to make my bait land, and kind of I want it to fall along the face of the rocks as I'm winding it, so it's not touching the rocks, but it's falling along like at a diagonal. It's weird. You kind of have to cast right to the rocks, like perpendicular, and then kind of like bring it in before it starts to hit the rocks as it's coming down.
Gotcha. So you're basically casting it, and before it hits the bottom, you're retrieving it parallel with the rocks.
Yeah.
And hope
perpendicular with the rocks. So it's weird. So yeah. So as it's falling, your retrieve's got to be a little bit weird because it's also getting deeper, right?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So you're trying to follow the base of those rocks, and then it sees that falling, and it can't. I mean, you have the awesome perspective of seeing those things underwater.
Yeah, I wish I had that on video. That was so good. It was at night though.
Looks like we got, is that Nate D?
Oh, man.
I'm sorry, I'm bad with names, guys. When your face is all covered up, it's hard to recognize who we got here. I've got a sculpin there. This is interesting. When I remember this story, I think this is a Dario fish.
Wow. Oh, yeah, that's this guy.
Dario, I told you I had a picture of Dario. So that sculpin right there. When
I recognize Dario. Dario's shadow right there.
He spit up those. Let me know if I get this right, Dario, but I'm pretty sure it spit up those two, that crab and that shrimp you're looking at right there.
Okay, so that was Stingray 07 before this.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah, let me know if I got the story right, but I remember I was on Discord listening to when he caught this fish, and it spit up. It looks like those. I don't know how that fish could swallow those two things.
Oh,
and
easy
have that
peasy.
in its stomach.
A spot prawn, says Coach.
It is Dario. So Dario, did it spit up that? I mean, you got a whole buffet coming up to you at that point.
Dude, that thing ate that little lobster, little crab.
Yeah, so that's what their natural diet is, obviously, right there. They were eating those crabs off the rocks, and
it's not a spot prawn. It's not a spot prawn. What the heck is it then? Is it a mantis shrimp?
If it's a mantis shrimp, it's kind of weird color.
Yeah. Well, is it partially digested?
Yeah, maybe. But it's amazing what those fish will eat. Yep, Dario says it spit up those two things. All right, on to the lizard fish. It's kind of like
I forgot about this guy.
This guy, I have no idea how to target it. I just come across him. I haven't came across him for a while, but I know Coach says...
I've caught like 2 or 3 with a Ned rig, dude.
Ned rig?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've caught them. I know if I was going to target this, they're one of those fish that you're probably just going to have to get cut squid or bait, because they seem to go after that on a super light line. I think Coach says these things are great for catching halibut.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Coach, Coach, how would you rig this? Would you like nose hook it? Would you hook it to the back? How would you hook this to fish for halibut?
And if you catch one of these and don't know what it is, this is how you're going to know. Look at the mouth. The mouth looks like it's got a million teeth in there. It almost looks kind of like a lizard to me, but it's a lizard fish, kind of a bycatch, but they're out there. Pacific Mac, not much to say about those. Oh, and the lizard fish can get up to 4 pounds.
Nose hook and swing hook. Okay, cool.
Nobody's claimed a world record on a lizard fish. They're not on there, so yeah.
Wait, there's a slot for it, but nobody's claimed it?
No, there's no slot. I can find any information about a world record.
1 pound, 4 ounces?
Yeah, that's pretty big for Pacific Mac.
In La Jolla, we were catching those things. They're like 2 pounds.
Well, then we need to set the record.
Do you remember, guys? At the beginning of the year, I think. I don't know how long ago it was when we started venturing into La Jolla. It was weird. Bo and like all the guys were catching some huge mackerel, dude. They were just huge. They're almost like a I don't know,
Like a bonita looking
like a
fish?
foot long. It was
Yeah.
insane. They were like fat too.
We need to put a scale on those things
Yeah.
this summer if we catch some
Yep.
of those, because if this club can land a world record,
Can you
I don't care
imagine
which one
if
it is.
it-
That'd be awesome.
It would be even more significant if it was the mackerel world record. That's awesome.
Yeah, the Mad Max on the Mac world record. But you know what? They probably have caught a ton of those fish over 1 pound. But how many people are turning in a Mac for a world record? You know what I
Shoot.
mean? I think sometimes these records, people just don't even think about it. You know?
Yeah.
And that's an
Yeah.
all tackle record. You can catch it with whatever you want. Bonefish, something in South Bay. We don't usually target these. 19 pounds, 0 ounces. I think that might be a different species than our bonefish. It was hard for me to find our specific bonefish. That's what they look like. I've only came across a few of these, and all the time I fish the bays, Roman. I don't target these things. So
It seems like it's more like a fly fishing thing, right?
yeah, they're in the very shallow water of South Bay. Yes, they do catch on flies. I think they catch on, if you're going to specifically go after this, use a shrimp, like a small piece of shrimp. I think that's their natural diet, and you could clean up on those things. I don't have a lot of information. Sorry about that, guys. I don't have a lot of info. If you guys know how to catch those things, put it in chat. So,
Coach
bonefish.
says our bonefish is called a Cortez bonefish.
Gotcha, Coach. Thanks for that. It's hard for me to find some of these world records because if I'm not on IGFA, sometimes it's just hard to find them. Okay, Pacific Barracuda is our barracuda.
That looks like a great barracuda.
Maybe I got the picture wrong, but that's Pacific Barracuda is our barracuda. Sorry if that picture's wrong, but world record of the Pacific Barracuda is 9 pounds, 8 ounces. That doesn't seem too unreachable. I remember back in the day, those got pretty big.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a big one lately. Caught in Ensenada, 2013. If you catch a barracuda, for some reason there's a stigma. There's a stigma if you tell people that don't usually fish the bays that you caught a barracuda, they think they're like, oh, if you fall in the water with a barracuda, they're gonna get you, you know, like piranha or something. Dude, there's like a big stigma of barracuda being very aggressive. But that's why, because when you catch a barracuda and you look in his mouth, they have a ton of teeth. And I don't know, anybody I tell that I caught a barracuda, they get like, oh, wow, really? What's it, you know, what'd you do with it? I always throw it back, but it seems like there's a stigma like sharks that, hey, don't fall in the water with a barracuda.
Yeah, it's movies, dude.
I think that's why, because their mouth is scary looking.
And the movies.
Okay, we're moving on to Roman's favorite fish.
Ah.
Sharks of the Bay, believe it or not, we have sharks in our local bays. Smoothhound shark is my favorite. Well, not my favorite, but I love catching this one just because I couldn't find the world record on this. Sorry, guys. But smoothhound shark, it's just a little gray shark. These guys are so much fun when you catch it because they put up a fight. They don't give up easy. This is what they look like when you pull them in. These guys have no teeth. Their mouth is softer than a bass's mouth. It's like sandpaper in there. You don't have to worry about getting bit by one of these. So if you want to get a cool picture with a shark, this is the one to do it with. It's got no teeth. They feel really neat. They feel like sandpaper, just like you think a shark would feel like. To target these specifically, you're going to want to use cut bait on the bottom. Once again, I think those sharks are over south of Coronado Bridge. You come across them on artificial lures occasionally, Roman, but not very often. Like,
Yeah, you catch them on the Ned rig.
yeah, but what? I mean, one a year maybe.
If it's sauced up real nice.
You can get these on artificial lures. I've seen people catch them on the gulp.
Oh, yeah, it's sauced up.
Yeah, something like you said, sauced up, slow. Usually if you're fishing a lure and you just let it sit there, like you put it in the rod holder for a while and you take a drink or you're eating your sandwich or whatever and that thing's just sitting out there, these things are like scavengers. It might suck it in and you don't even know it's on there, and then you grab the rod and that thing's on the end of the line. But if I'm going to target these, I remember last year we had a trip where we were targeting these, and we used cut squid south of the bridge, and you'll catch these guys. They're cool fish. One of my favorite fish in the bay.
Very cool.
Here's Roman's favorite fish, the angel shark, 20 pound, 6 ounce record.
Look at that thing. I think it's pretty nice looking, actually. But yeah,
They get big. They get big. I know Salty Dangler caught a big one recently. This is what their mouth looks like. These are the ones you don't want to be holding up, getting a picture with. I've never handled one of these. When I get those to the surface, I just kind of shake the lure out and get them out of my way. They make like this weird grinding noise kind of sound, and when you look into its mouth, you don't want to get that thing anywhere near you. I've never heard of anybody getting bit by one, but I don't want to be the first one, so handle those things with care. Here's Salties. He caught it on the A rig. I think these are just a bycatch. Once again, I think you get these just occasionally. You're going to find these. They're down on the bottom. Sharks cut bait. If I'm going to target these, they're just everywhere. It's hard to find these things that actually, Roman. Like if somebody told me, hey, go out and catch an angel shark, it would be hard for me to do that. I don't. It's just you randomly come across these guys. I think.
So creepy.
Horn shark. Okay, this is one. The world record, Roman, 6 pounds 1 ounce.
Oh, what?
I got a story about that. I know.
That's
Horn
it.
shark. Another shark that its mouth is full of teeth. When you look in that thing, it's got a gnarly mouth, guys. So be careful with this fish. I've never heard of anybody getting bit, but they have teeth. They can do it. You're not going to lip that thing. And another thing you need to watch out for is right here, Roman. Do you see that right there?
Yep.
The reason they're called a horn shark is in this fin right here. It's got like a big, almost like a stingray barb, but it's a big
like a
horn
spike.
right here. It's
Yeah.
really sharp.
That
And if
one
you're
and the next.
holding that thing up, you don't want to take that thing to the leg, to the arm.
Yeah.
That's a dangerous part of that fish.
I think they have it on the other fins too.
Here's a horn shark. Looks like the seal won this battle. I don't know if that's one of Muto's fish, but that's usually what happens when Muto catches a fish. Horn shark. Seal came up, grabbed that horn shark. Okay, so here's my story about that, Roman. I caught this thing during the species challenge.
That thing looks upset.
Yeah, it's super grumpy. You can see
I
its
was like,
horn right there.
"Aye."
I caught this thing during the species challenge on cut bait, right at the end of the San Diego jetty, kind of right at the limits of how far we were able to fish.
Yeah.
And I've held a lot of fish, right? I'm pretty good at guessing fish's weight. And I know, because it's hard to show its whole body. I was holding that thing, it's from as long as my arm to the bottom of my chin, and its tail was higher than that. And I know this was bigger than a 6-pound fish. I know it because I just know fish weights. So that would have been a world record, guys, if I would have cashed it in. But I'm pretty sure I've seen lots of people catch them over 6 pounds. So this would be a fish that, as a club, I think we could target that and even the MAC and try to beat that world record. I think people just catch that as like a bycatch, not as a sports fish, so they don't think about submitting it as a world record.
Yeah.
Just kind of, oh, I got a horn shark, and they don't weigh it, because it's got a kind of a gnarly mouth. But guys, I'd love for our club to have some kind of world record. I think we can beat it.
Cool. I think we can.
I think that fish right there would have beat it.
Yeah, for sure. That thing looks so nice.
It was plumpy, so I'd love to try to beat that record. So I might spend a little bit of time trying to target those to see if I can do that. My favorite shark, leopard shark. Haven't caught one in a year and a half. I don't know what's wrong. I used to catch these things all the time. 44 pound 7 ounce world record caught in our very own San Diego Bay, December 2011, by Maria Johnson. These fish are awesome. Once again, they get huge. It's the biggest shark we have in our bay.
How much do you think that one weighed right there? Is that the 44 pounder?
No, I'm going to say that's a 20 to 25 pound fish because it's pretty narrow. 44 would be huge, but that does look like maybe bigger. Maybe I'm off on that. It's kind of hard to. It looks long. Maybe 30 pounds. There's a big one right there.
There we go.
That would probably be a close to 40 pounder right there. That one's got a big gut on it. Guys fishing that from shore. These fish are just like the smooth hounds. Their mouth does not have teeth in them, so you don't have to worry about them taking a chunk out of your arm or hand. They're awesome fish to get pictures with. They're not slimy. You can, everybody wants a picture of them holding up a shark, right? Take care of these guys, get your picture and throw them back in. But they're a really cool fish to get a picture with, and they're drag testers. If you're fishing a bass rod and you hook into one of these guys, it's a fun experience, guys. So targeting these, once again, for all my sharks, I'm going south of Coronado Bridge. I'm deep in those deep channels, and I'm fishing with cut bait or I'm fishing with live bait or something that's just going to sit there and soak. Cool. That's how you get these guys. And that's it. There's our MMFC group. Yay! That's one of our outings. So, guys, let's get out there and try to break some of those world records. That's us crossing the bay after leaving the secret areas.
I'm gonna go. Good. I'm gonna switch over to the nice job on this presentation, though, by the way. It's very nice. I'm switching over to our split screen. Let me get back into position here. Dude, that was cool. So, in the chat, put what you would target. Which world record would you like to target?
For me, you know what it is. It's obviously the spotty. I don't know if it's ever going to be broke, but gosh, I hope it is one day. And I hope it's somewhere where I can drive down and see this fish. You know what I mean? Like it's somebody where I'm on the water. If it's not me, I'd just love to see what a 5-pound spotty would look like. It's just, I've got over the 3-pounders, but that's not even close, you know. So I don't know. That's gonna be a really hard one to beat, guys. For me, the easiest one I think I saw in there to beat would be that horn shark, or maybe the back. I don't know, the horn shark. I don't know. I think that one was
done, dude. Damn.
Okay, guys. So we talked about the line category. So once I think once I get that approved, or hopefully get that approved, or they approve it, we're gonna do a show on how to submit a world record. But there's a process. You catch your world record, and what do I do with it? You know, maybe we'll dedicate a show to or a segment that's showing exactly what to do. You have to have a certified scale. Have to fill out a form. It's not super difficult, but there's a process to it to actually get that. But when you get it, it's on the IGF webpage, and it comes out in their annual book of world records. You'll be in there with your world record. So it'd be a good angler accomplishment, I think, to have any world record or lake record or whatever you're going for.
Very cool. All right.
Is there any questions, Roman? I'm losing my voice, so I'm going to wrap this up.
Yeah, 2 minutes to wrap it up.
2 minutes to wrap it up.
This is a 2-hour show, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right. We only have 1 day a week, so we're extending it here.
So now that we've actually gone through a 2-hour show, guys, how does it feel? Is it too much? Is it just right? We're not gonna extend it any more than that. We're shooting for hour and a half to an hour. Sorry, hour and a half to 2 hours. So this is good.
Yeah, it was a long one tonight. Sorry, guys. I hope you enjoyed some of it. I was trying to make it fun with your pictures on there. But anyway, so if you're new to the show, which I hope there is some new people viewing this, at the end of the show, I always give a movie recommendation. Me and Roman like movies, and my movie recommendations are usually 80s and 90s. Hey, Dink. 80s and 90s movies. And okay, so I'm a sucker, Roman, for westerns. I love westerns.
Me too. I like westerns.
Not so I like the show Gunsmoke, and I like the old westerns, but when they make Young Guns or those type of more modern westerns, but the western era, I love those. This movie stars Kurt Russell, Val Kilmer, basically Wyatt Earp era. Val Kilmer's famous for this, and this is Tombstone.
Oh, cool.
Tombstone,
yeah, that's a good movie.
It's a Wyatt Earp style movie. Doc Holliday, those guys. If you haven't seen Tombstone, to me it's a classic western. I'm your Huckleberry. It's got some classic lines in it.
So funny.
It came out in 1993. Roman, have you seen Tombstone?
I have. It's good. Great movie. Eli on 60 Hertz says, "Hey Brian, I met you at Liberty Station."
Liberty Station, Eli. Liberty Station. Let me think about this.
Eli on 60 Hertz is his.
Awesome, dude. Well. That's awesome. I don't remember Liberty Station, but that's cool, man. I'm glad we met. Were we fishing, or was I loading up? What were we doing out there? Jog my memory.
That's so funny.
When was it? Was it a year ago? Was it a week ago?
Leonard said, "I thought this was going 4 hours," and then Cal said, "Rename the show to Fishy couple of hours." Nice.
Yeah, I don't know how long my voice could. 2 hours. It's a lot of talking, guys.
Yeah.
But Tombstone, I'm giving that 3.5 max out of 5. I think it's a good movie. I like that one. This one's a science fiction. That's truly what I truly love is science fiction movies. It stars Bruce Willis. It's set far into the future. Basically, an alien lands in his taxi cab, and he's forced into trying to save this alien to save the world. He gets put off into a ship. I don't want to give up too much information.
What is that?
What's that?
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. We just rewatched that one.
The Fifth Element. I think it still holds up. It actually came out in 1997.
It does.
It's got some funny parts in it. Bruce Willis, it's not as good as Bruce Willis Die Hard, but it's one of his best movies, I think, Bruce Willis in this. Science fiction. I'm giving this 3 out of 5 max. I like The Fifth Element.
Very cool. Awesome.
It's not blood sport, but.
Yeah, it ain't blood sport, but all right.
Oh, Roman, you know what came out today?
That's why.
If you're a Marvel nerd like I am. Oh, by the way, I went to the Marvel Avengers Academy grand opening at Disneyland this weekend. Place is pretty cool. But today on Netflix, just to give you what came out today is a Loki series. I can't wait. As soon as this is over, I'm going to run to my house and watch it. But there's a new Disney Plus series called Loki, and it's basically stars Loki, Thor's brother. And I think it's going to be a good series. I can't wait to see that. I'll give a review on that next week.
Very cool. Awesome.
All right, guys. So it's Spotty Bowl this
shoot.
weekend. Mission Bay. So, guys, my pre-fish, have a game plan in your mind. We fish Mission Bay. This is our 10th Spotty Bowl. Put your game plan together in your mind. Think about what you're going to do. Think about where you're going to be set up. If you're going to be out there at 6 a.m., right where you're going to do it. Have all your poles set up. All your leaders fresh and new. That'd be my advice. The big guys are out. Go up to a little heavier leader. Get rid of that 8-pound stuff. Get up to like the 12, 15-pound stuff because you're going to be ripping some lips this weekend. The water temperature's up. Look near the rocks. Look near the docks. Look near the grass. Look near the sand because they're going to be everywhere. Once the water gets going, you can just pretty much catch them anywhere. Look for the big guys though. So anyway, Spotty Bowl this weekend. I'm going to say that after. So let's party.
Shotgun.
I'm going to get out there. I'm going to snag some grass. I'm going to catch some bass. I'll see you guys in the water. I'll be fishing Sunday.
Woo! Thank you, Brian. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for Brian Likes to Fish, at Brian Likes to Fish on Instagram. Thank you so much for helping put together such an awesome show for today. Lots of time spent on the slideshow. It was awesome. And I guess that's it for the week, guys. I will be back maybe during the weekend or sometime this. No, I have to work this. I have to work tomorrow night and the night after. So I'll be there on. I'll be there on. I might come back on the weekend and do some streaming. Hi, say hi. Okay. And the natives are getting restless. They want to go hang out. So I'll see you guys next Wednesday for sure. If I don't. If I don't see you guys, if I don't jump on there and stream randomly, okay? So have a good night. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Again, the flags are up at spottyrepublic.com. And other than that, hope you guys have a great night, have a great week, and good luck this weekend. If you're fishing, remember you can fish Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, but you have to specify the day you're fishing before 6 a.m. Spottybowl.com for all the instructions, all the rules. And if you have any specific questions, hit up Eric the Judge Lehman, either on our MMFC Discord or on the Spotty Bowl Discord. If you're not in the Spotty Bowl Discord and you signed up, please let us know. For the most anything else, you guys might have a question, hit me up on Discord. I'm there most of the time. You can direct message me there, or you can direct message me on Instagram. On Instagram, I am at Roman Castro. And that's it. Y'all have a good night. I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys next Wednesday, okay? Thanks again. Have a good night. Say bye-bye. All right. Good night, guys. Wait, dude, just stop shaking me. Stop shaking me. Stop shaking me. Okay. Hold on. All right, cool. That ended. All right.